Hello everybody! Welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you're all doing well. Happy Monday, my friends. We have First Officer Daisy. She didn't want to go lay down. She wants to hang out with us today, chat. She does not want to go lay down. She wants to be up in the flight deck today. I don't know why. Some days she's like very needy and she just wants to like stick right by my side. So there's Day Day. Are you co-pilot Day Day today? Are you going to push the buttons? You come up. Come here, say hi to chat. Come on. Come on. Come up. Have to say hi to chat. Stay there. Have to say hi, chat. Yes, thank you. Very sweet girl. Okay, can you go lay down? You go lay down? Go lay down. Go lay down. Good girl. Good girl. All right. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks so much for coming to hang out today. Appreciate you. Happy Monday. CHLM, good to see you. Cap Swede, welcome. Fly Daddy-O, good to see you. Scott Kelly, welcome. Gary P, good to see you. Tenure to Mobile, welcome back. Leonard Grant, good to see you. Yuckfu, good to see you. Tired Shebus, welcome back. Dom, good to see you, man. Ken LeMay is here. Greg Elwell, good to see you. Spotting TLV, welcome back. Yuckfu, good to see you. Skyworker, welcome back, my friend. Mark Sanderson, good to see you. Leonard Grant, good to see you. Chris Clark, good to see you, my friend. Captain USA 350, good to see you. Windshear Ahead, welcome back, good to see you. Alex, celebrating 16 months. Says, yee-hoo, never going to stop loving the real ops. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you for the continued support, Alex. Truly do appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She does not want to lay down. No, she's, I don't know why. I just had lunch. Maybe that's why, or breakfast, lunch, whatever you want to call it. Thank you, Alex. 16 months. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very much for the continued support, sir. Appreciate you, man. 8 months away from your 2-year badge. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it, man. DNA, good to see you, man. welcome back. Witten Boomler09, good to see you. Hello from Germany, welcome back. Oliver, good to see you, my friend, welcome. Bombtech, good to see you. Rohan, good to see you as well, man. BQ from BK, good to see you, man. SF Aviation, welcome back. Gage Watkins, good to see you. Sebastian, good to see you. The PMDG 777, nice. Already got his name ready for the release of the aircraft. Good to see you. TN Aviation, welcome back. Lasering Bot, good to see you as well, man. Welcome back. Hope all is well. Captain Ribes with a big hug from Portugal. Good to see you, my friend, all the way from Portugal. Welcome aboard. Hope all is well. Hey, Cap, what did you have to eat? I had some broccoli with, it was like garlic sauteed broccoli. That was like the main thing. With some cavatappi noodles with a little bit of like ragu sauce on top, like beef sauce on top. It was pretty good. It was my last meal in my meal plan. I get my other delivery at some point today, this evening. I'll get my new meal plan for the week, so it was the last one, and I was going to have it after the stream, but I was like, you know what, I might as well have it now, because after the stream I'm going out with the fiance as well, so might as well go out and be nice and hungry tonight. Tamil, good to see you, man. Welcome back. All the way from India. Good to see you, man. Mark, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. Fahad, good to see you as well. Alexander, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope all is well. Mati, good to see you as well. Carlos, welcome back. Hope you are doing well. Welcome aboard, everybody. Finishing off the week here in the 737, finishing it off strong with some more Norwegian ops. Had so much fun flying yesterday, just absolutely beautiful flying around this country. If don't sleep on Norway, chat. If you haven't flown in and around Norway, you need to come fly in and around Norway, because spectacular approaches, beautiful airports. It's just a perfect place to come flying. So highly suggest flying in and out of Norway. We're back here on the ground in Oslo. We're going over to Bergen, and then from Bergen we're heading straight north up to Trondheim. Should be a beautiful day of flying. Very much looking forward to this one, friends. Again, if you do want to join, please feel free. Jump on the VATSIM network. I believe we do have some ATC out of Oslo today. Looks like we do have Oslo Tower and Oslo Approach online as well for us today. So that'll be great. Full ATC service here out of Oslo on our way to Bergen. About a 40-minute flight, 45-minute flight or something like that. And we're rocking some free scenery today. It's been a while since we've flown into some free scenery. We are rocking some free scenery today, some Bergen. The scenery in Bergen is absolutely incredible. So if you are looking for some free scenery, it's not going to cost you anything. Definitely suggest checking that one out. Check. Give me 2 seconds here. All right, thank you. Sorry, I had to blow my nose quickly. Cool, sweet. Well, the aircraft is boarding, as you can see. Let's jump inside. Let's get this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll. Again, we're looking at about 45 minutes into Bergen today. So it should be a short little flight up to cruise altitude and then starting our descent down into Bergen. So first things first, let's get our battery switched to the on position. We'll get the ground power as well. That'll go ahead and bring the aircraft to life. Beautiful. Let's go all the way up top. We'll get our IRS set to the left nav and right nav. Beautiful. We'll do our flows. Continue down here. Get the forward fuel pump on. Good. You're on bat. You're on ground power. That's all set. That's all good. Ground power is on. We'll get a little bit of panel brightness up on this guy. Beautiful. Let's arm our emergency exits. No smoking goes to the auto position. Get our window heat turned on. Hydraulic pumps and probe heats will wait for push and start. Good. Packs are in the off position. Isolation valve is open. APU bleed is off. Engine bleeds are on. Beautiful. Cruise altitude today, we're only going up to 26,000 feet. I don't know if that's for wind or for weather, but Simbrief only gave us 26,000 feet, so that's what we're going to be doing, 26,000 feet today. Make sure our logo light is on. Beautiful. Let's come down here before all the screens turn on. We'll get a little bit of brightness up on these guys, a little bit of main panel brightness up on this guy as well. We'll turn our main screens down here just a little bit. Good. That looks good to me. That looks good to me. Beautiful. And then we'll come down here and we'll get some panel lightness. Panel bright on for that one. Good. Cool. It's Gardermoen Tower and Oslo Approach. You can still call it Oslo. It's still Oslo. Just, yeah, we're still in Oslo. Whether you call it Gardermoen or not, we're still in the Oslo International Airport. ENGM over to ENBR with a cost index of 20. So that looks good to me. You can see our zero fuel weight here, 61.6. Almost a full airplane. Not quite full, but almost full. Let's come down here. We're going to go to FMC. We're going to go to pause in it. We're going to grab our left page. We'll grab our left GPS. Throw that into there. Go to our route tab. We're going to do our flight plan request. You can see ENGM to ENBR. We'll select that one. Beautiful. We're going to go ahead and set payload on the aircraft. We'll clear that out. We're going to set fuel on the aircraft. We'll clear that out, and we'll go ahead and select route. We won't touch anything. We'll give that about 15 seconds to run through that. Fleshland and Vernes. Yeah, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that because I'll probably butcher it to all hell. So, yeah. Ever think of doing any prime air ops? We've done a ton of prime air ops on the channel, Matt. Just have to go and search, man. Remember, I do this full time, so there's 5 live streams a week. So there's tons of content, dude. If you're ever looking for like older content up on the channel, just go to my YouTube, go to the YouTube channel, click on the live tab, and you'll see a plethora of content, man. We've done all kinds of prime air ops routes. It's been a little bit since we've done some prime air, but we have done tons of prime air ops. Especially over in the US side of things. Gigliotis, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Noor, good to see you, man. Welcome back. My dad is going on the MAX 9 today. Nice, very cool. Dan and I flew on a MAX 9 in November. We flew one from Ontario, California to Denver. It was a good one. Great freeware airports as well. Yes, they are great freeware airports. Cool. FMC is all set now. We're looking good there. We can go to our departure page, and we're just going to leave that blank for now. Let's go ahead and grab our departure from tower. So we'll tune to tower, and that's going to be Gardamon Tower on 118.3. 1183 for tower. We'll bug that up. 118300. Good. And then departure / approach is going to be on 12045. So we'll plug that in here as well. 12045. Perfect. Cool. And we should be able to grab our clearance here now. We'll let them know that we've got ATIS information. Acknowledge information Victor. So let's write that down, chat. ATIS Victor. And we are on the Atla 5 Alpha departure is what we have planned. Anyways, we'll see what they end up giving us. Got one tower, very good evening. Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot. ATIS information Victor IFR to Bergen, please.
Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot, clear to Bergen Flesland via Trap 7 Delta, departure out runway 19 right. Initial climb 7,000 feet, squawk 3610.
Okay, a little bit slower for me because we've got different runways here. We'll get the beginning of that, please, for me, for Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot.
Clear to Flesland via Atla 7 Delta, departure out runway 19 right. Initial climb 7,000 feet, squawk 3610.
Alright, cleared to Bergen, Atlas 7 Delta, departure 19 right, initial climb 7,000, squawk 3610, Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot.
Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot, read back correct.
Alright, there we go. That was a little bit weird. Haven't looked that far back, but I'll check that out. Absolutely, Matt. Tons of content up on the channel, man. What mod are you using for the cockpit? It's dirty. Yes, it's beautiful, isn't it? Exclamation point where in chat. WEAR, and then follow the Nightbot command. And that'll provide you with a link to the wear and tear cockpit mod that I'm using for the PMDG 737.
When you do it, because you actually show up.
Sorry, we are disconnecting. I forgot. Bye.
Somebody's getting in trouble already. All right, cool. Let's go to departures. We are planning for the Atla 7 Delta departure out of 19 right. We'll go ahead and execute that. I thought the winds, maybe I'm going crazy, but the winds when I filed my flight plan about 45 minutes ago were favoring runway 1. They're definitely favoring the 19s, so I don't know why. That's a little bit weird. I don't know why Simbrief planned, maybe the winds have just changed or they've shifted, but yeah, there you go. So we are planning 19 right for departure now. Not much of a longer taxi, just slightly a little bit of a longer taxi, but we'll just go down November for Alpha 9. Okay, that's all done. That's all set. Let's go ahead and route and execute that. Departures, did it get all that? Okay, good. Let's go to our arrival tab. Let's see what the winds are doing now into Bergen. Winds are 140 at 10 knots, broken at 3,500, +6, 0 degrees, QNH 1013, no significant change. So 140 at 10. If we look at our runways, that probably means we're going to be landing on runway 17 with a slight quartering crosswind of 10 knots. So we'll plan for runway 17 on the arrival. If we look at our charts, there's all kinds of charts that we have to visit here. So let's have a quick little look-see here and see what the arrival's doing. So the arrival takes us out to Gilva at above 4,000 feet. Gilva at 4,000. So if we look here, we can do the ILS Whiskey, the Cat 2, the ILS Yankee, the RMP Zulu. No, we'll just do the ILS Whiskey from Gilva is what we'll take. So the ILS Whiskey from Gilva, we're going to be on the PSU 3 November arrival. PSU 3 November for the ILS Whiskey runway 17 via Gilva is what we'll accept. So we'll execute that. Good. We'll go to our legs tab. We'll make sure that everything looks good here. No discontinuities there. Wonderful. Cool. Let's go to our NITREF tab. We'll plug in some information here. 0 fuel weight, 61.6. Fuel burn, we're going to put 6. Reserves, we're looking for 2. We're going to go with a cost index today of 20 per the aircraft. That's what the aircraft suggested. And we'll go ahead and do our perfinite request. Again, we're not going to touch anything because that seems to be what screwed things up yesterday. So we won't touch anything there. X-Plane 11 is 8 USD right now. Bought it for the 350 and the 340. Sure? Yeah? Let's go ahead and load our performance numbers. Good. We'll execute that. Good. Cool. The only thing that we need to change... Actually, no, that all stays the same. 26,000. Transition is 7,000. I thought transition was 7,500. Oslo, Garderman, en route clearance, deadlink, report winds, QNH, no sig. Okay, I guess it is the, okay, I guess it is 7,000 feet. Okay, cool. All of that is set. Let's go to our N1 limits here today, and that's where we're going to have to jump back to our electronic flight bag, work on some numbers over here. Let's go to our performance tool. We are departing out of 19 right. We're going to import from aircraft. Good. We are going to leave that as optimum. Optimum will import the weather here as well, 1022, and we'll calculate our V-speed. So we've got 51 on the cell temp today, so we'll throw that down here. 51 degrees on the cell temp. Beautiful. Let's go to takeoff. Flaps will be set to 5 degrees. We have a CG weight of 19.2. That is confirmed, 19.2. And V-speeds 42, 44, 47. 42, 44, 47. Beautiful. All of that is done and complete. We are now boarded as well. So let's go to the overhead. Let's go ahead and spool up the APU. Good. And we're essentially ready to go here, chat. Let's jump outside. We can listen to the APU spooling up if you guys would like. We got Freddie Mercury on our tail as well today. Beautiful. Transition altitude is always 7,000 feet in Norway. Perfect. Cool. Thank you. Great news.
Nordic 620, make a right turn, taxi course, November, holding point 19 there, right.
Sure, myself, November, point 19 right now, the 620.
Alrighty, there we have it. APU is on and available. Let's go upstairs. APU generator is on. APU bleeds are on. Hydro pumps come on. Fuel pumps come on. Seatbelt signs go on. Anti-collision light goes on. The only thing we need is our elevation here into Bergen. Airport elevation is 166. We'll put 150. That should be fine. We'll flip this over to APU gen. That can stay on BAT, and we'll get to GSX. And we will prepare for pushback and departure. Beautiful. Make sure that our park brake is set. We don't need to worry about any ice treatment today. That's all fine. We are going to remove the chocks as well. Beautiful. Looking good, chat. We'll get that on. Good. And everything else looks good. We just need our squawk code, which was 3610. 3610. And we'll turn that on and reporting. Good. Cool. Thoughts on the 380 sneak peek? It looks good, man. Looks good, especially for a freeware aircraft. Looks incredible. That looks incredible. 147 on our VR speed, and initial climb was 7,000 feet. We'll bug that up there. Beautiful. Runway heading 192, so we don't have to touch any of that. It's perfect. Ready to go. Mercury only getting up to 27K today, then. He is. Yeah. Hello, flying in Norway again? We are. Yes. Some more Norway love, man. We haven't flown in Norway in forever. So to be able to, you know, dedicate a day or two just for flying in Norway, there's so many cool ops that you can do, man. Good one, Tower. Good evening again. Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot, Adis Victor, ready for push and start, stand 2-0.
Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot, push and start approved, QNH 1022.
Push start approved, 1022, Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot. Alrighty, there we go. Push and start is approved, friends.
Quarterboard Tower, Scandinavian 1430, stand 11, ready for push and start.
Are you flying tomorrow? Not flying tomorrow. Nope. Next live stream for me is on Thursday. And we're going to be back in the A300 doing some heavy cargo. Heavy cargo.
Release parking brakes.
Alright, let's release our park brakes. Good.
Push.
Upstairs, bleeds on. Duct pressure is good. Fuel pumps are on. We're sitting on EPU generator. Hydro pumps are on. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and start our block time. Good. Block time is on. Engine number 2 over to ground. Good. Looking for a start valve open message. Perfect. And then we're looking for an N2 percentage on the rise here as well. Wonderful. Love that layer of snow on the ground. It is beautiful. Yeah, it is beautiful, man. Alright, let's make like sheep and get the flock out of here. Oh, baby. 25%. We'll introduce fuel to engine numero 2. There it is. We'll intro fuel. Give you guys a nice little wing view of that startup.
Free hold position.
Why do you like the cargo ops? Why do you like cargo ops? I mean, they're fun, they're different. You get to fly into different airports that you usually wouldn't maybe get to fly in passenger-wise. All kinds of different routing and options. I would argue that we fly more like passenger commercial flights than anything. So anytime we get to do some cargo ops, I think it's a great time. Why do you not enjoy cargo ops? If that's probably the real question. What do you have against cargo ops? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Cargo ops are the best, especially IRL, no packs to worry about. See, there you go. Engine number 1 over to ground. Start valve open. N2 percentage rising. Good. Again, looking for about 25% before we introduce fuel. And they should be disconnecting as well. Yes, they are. Perfect.
Tow truck disconnected.
Here comes 25%. We'll introduce fuel number 1. Cargo ops are fun. They are. They're awesome. Again, you get to do so many like different routes that you necessarily wouldn't do commercial. So you can do some cool stuff for sure. Doing a flight from Cape Town to St. Helena. Never done it, but I've heard flying to Helena is quite spicy. Isn't it that the one where the winds, it like creates like a bowl effect and the winds are constantly like causing issues? I think that's that airport, right? You plan on doing any 787 flights or 747 flights? Yes, I do. I do. Maybe next week. Maybe next weekend we'll dust off the 787. Maybe we'll take the Kuro 787-800 for a romp next weekend. We'll see. We'll see. I have been thinking about it lately, though.
Nordic 620, near QNH 1021, wind.
In Europe, there are not so much cargo airlines, but yes, there's still a ton of cargo that it gets flown around in Europe, man. There's still a lot of cargo over in Europe, man. There's a lot of cargo everywhere in the world. Engine generator 1, engine generator 2. APU bleed comes off, packs over to auto. Isolation valve to auto. Propeats can come on, yaw damper can come on. We'll flip this over to Gen 1. APU goes off, start switches over to continuous, pardon me. And that is all set. Flaps are 5 degrees. That's all good there. That's all good there. And we're looking for a trim value today of 565. 565. We're also not flying in Europe next week, so you don't have to worry about that. Auto throttle, VNAV, LNAV, good. We are ready to taxi. We've got this guy here, no problem. And we are ready to taxi. Oh, Nordic 4 Hotel Fox are ready to taxi 19 right.
Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot, make a left turn, taxi Delta Victor, hold short November.
Make a left turn, Delta Victor, hold short November, Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot. Alright, so park brake off, good. He wants us out to the left. Adelaide, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Saw a UPS 765 over my house today during sunrise. Ooh, nice. Very cool.
450 so long.
120, this 1450, please do not expect.
Blue scan 17 Juliet, contact Oslo approach 120.
Beautiful Scandinavian. It looks like an A320 Neo. I think those are two A320 Neos right there beside each other. Do you do any checklists for the flight? I don't. Checklist is all up here, man. All up here. Right, we are going Delta Victor, hold short November. So we're going up this way. Delta is going to be right here in front of us. You're the bro to the right of him? Cool. Wait, so you're this way? Over here? Oh, we're on Yankee, but that's okay. We should have been one over. It's fine. RJ, what's up, my man? 9 months. Appreciate you, dude. Am I the only one who hears the audio cut in and out? I'm not having any audio issues. Is anybody else having audio issues today? You hear it also? The audio cutting in and out? Huh? How do you feel on the announcements during FS weekend? I didn't really get any announcements. It's on YouTube? Okay, if you're having any audio issues, just refresh the stream chat. I didn't know there was any audio issues. RJ, thank you for 9 months, man. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties, man. That's Papa. We're going left on Victor here. Yours is just fine. Seems like a YouTube thing, man. Seems like a YouTube. If anybody's having issues, just refresh the stream, guys. I can promise you it's nothing on my end. When the audio goes on my end, you know that the audio goes on my end because it just becomes all crackly and weird.
Scandinavian 249 or push and start approved, QNH 1021.
Push and start approved, QNH 1021, Scandinavian 249.
It's a YouTube fart. Adule, yeah, if you care to fill us in if we missed anything, what are the major announcements that came out of FS weekend? Were there any major announcements? Did anybody make any development groups announce anything major? I don't know. Hate when my CPU is being used more than my GPU. Bottleneck. Will you do any India flights? Yes, we do have to do another India tour here shortly. Look, he's got the same plane, Freddie Mercury. I love that that's
Nordic,
like...
4 Hotel Foxtrot, continue taxi Victor November, holding point 19 right.
I will continue taxi Victor November, holding point 19 right. Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot. That's you in front of us? Nice.
1430, make way for...
Nothing major annotations for charts? Okay. Like nothing crazy was announced or anything like that? No news from any major developers, no new airplanes announced. How was the show? Did you enjoy it? Were you there? Was it a good show? Was it a good experience? Would you go again? Remind me of Queso? I don't know who that is. Sorry, man.
1021.
I don't know who that is. Alright, out of the ramp area. Not blinding him. We'll get our taxi lights on. You watched it on YouTube. Got you. Okay. For the memes, you'd fly India to Pakistan? Probably not, man. Don't need to do any of the memes for the memes. Pero, Bhutan. We do need to go to Pero. That will happen again for sure. There was a 10-minute video showcasing the 380 from fly-by-wire. We saw that. Yeah. Having issues with the Phoenix. The display is lag, but the rest of the sim is smooth. Anyone have any ideas? Yeah. So Sadamir, before you start the simulator, open up your Phoenix app and turn on display sync. Turn on use alternate rendering displays for the screens and turn on rendering sync.
H1021 behind departing company aircraft, line up and wait, runway 19 right behind.
1021 behind the departing company traffic, line up and wait behind 19 right. Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot.
Tower. Good afternoon, this is Scandinavian 4759, information whiskey, request Rafale clearance to Munich asphalt.
Hey Captain, it's been a while. Ajueland, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. We got the departing company out in front of us. Beautiful. We'll go ahead and line up and wait. We'll get our landing lights on, runway turn-offs on. Strobe lights. And wing lights.
The Flap 7 Delta departure out runway 19 right. Initial climb 7,000 feet and walk 5444.
Getting the new Boeing Yoke for sale, $210 US. Nice critique. Great price, man. Great price.
Scandinavian 40, clear to back in Flesland via Flap 7 Delta, departure out runway 19 right. Initial climb 7,000 feet, squawk 5444.
Scandinavian
Nice lineup.
Ready for taxi.
Good. Beautiful. Here you 5i5. Good to see you, man. Soren, how are you, dude? Good to see you. Welcome back. Hope you're all well. Are you going to be are you going to be making your way to Vegas this year, Soren? Do you have track IR? I have Toby eye tracker.
Nordic 6013 passing to 3000 for 7.
Nordic 6013, contact Oslo approach 120.450, so long.
I got a question I've been following for a while, but just curious, what does the famous no floaties refer to? Basically means like don't float your landing.
210 degrees, 5 knots, runway 19 right, clear takeoff.
19 right, cleared for takeoff, Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot. Cho, thank you very much for the $5 donation. Appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you. First ever donation to the channel. Thank you very much for your support, man. Appreciate you, Cho. Thank you. All right, joystick cam's going on. Just want to take a quick second to thank our sponsor today, Thrustmaster, for sponsoring this video.
Aboard takeoff.
Thanks for your support, Joe. I appreciate you, my friend. Huge no floaties to Thrustmaster for sponsoring today's live stream. If you're interested in any of the products that you see me using, don't hesitate to click on the link that is pinned above in chat. Thank you, Thrustmaster, for sponsoring today's video. Throttle's up to 40%. Sounds are going up. Enjoy the departure, my friends. Chrono's on. Toga. Slight nose down pressure. Take off power set.
Airspeed alive.
Thank you. Neutral.
Rotate. Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. That's how you know they have the aircraft trimmed properly, chat. You don't even have to touch it. Auto brake off, gears locked. Turn offs off. Taxi lights off.
4414.
1094-759, reason break morning. Break.
Climb powers in.
4 Hotel Foxtrot, contact Oslo approach 120, decimal 450, so long.
120450, thanks for wonderful ATC. Have a great evening. Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot.
109114.
Alright, over to departure. Flaps up, position 1. Also departures, good evening. Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot 3500, climbing 7000.
Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot, Oslo approach. Good afternoon. Identified. Climb flight level 210. Proceed direct.
Climb flight level 210 and we will proceed direct ATLAT for Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot. Alright, direct ATLAT, flaps clean, and we're climbing 210. Chat, trying to do all of this while still hand flying the aircraft. This is why there's usually 2 people helping in the cockpit. There we go, 210, flaps are clean, gear is off, auto brake is off, runway turnoffs are off, taxi lights are off. Getting our speed up here to 250 knots on the climb. Gonna add a little bit of back trim here. There's the back trim we need. Good, you can see the nose starting to rise up. And we're gonna maintain 250 knots through the climb. We're coming up on 6,000 feet. I'm telling you, man, there is no better yoke on the market, chat. If you do not own this yoke and you're in the market for a new yoke, there really is nothing as good as this on the market, I promise you. As somebody who's used almost every other yoke that's on the market, it's crazy. Absolutely fantastic product. Thank you again to Thrustmaster for sponsoring today's live stream. Daisy should be helping. She was here earlier. Wow, YouTube started a stream from a random point, got confused with chat saying rotate as you were still taxiing. Nice. Maverick, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. 254 people watching. Why is there not 254 likes? I agree with you. I agree, my friend, wholeheartedly. We should have more likes than that. Chat, if you are enjoying the content, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. We had a super busy day yesterday in here. It seems very quiet here today. Monday afternoon in Norway. Very quiet day of flying today. We'll take it. We enjoy those for Monday. Some beautiful flights as well. Loved hand flying the NG. It's so much fun, man. I usually like to fly it up to like 6,000-7,000 feet off of departure. Hopefully we get a couple turns in there as well. It is always very, very nice. And we should get a beautiful sunset arrival into Bergen today. Sell any NBA cards. Only yours. Only yours, Dad. Let's see Oslo back there off our right wing. Climbing up and above. I think we're getting up to 10,000 feet now. We are at 10,000 feet, so landing lights will come off. Engine start switches back to the auto position. And our wing lights are going off. Captain Aviation, good to see you, my friend. 11 months. Says, how do fish get high? Seaweed. Oh, baby. Thank you for 11 months, Captain Aviation. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you. Incredibly kind. What stand would you like at ENBR? Good question. Where did the real aircraft park? Real aircraft parked at stand... let me get this for you. Real aircraft is not showing what stand it parked at. Hold on, I'll check that again. The real aircraft looks like it parked at stand 23. 23 is where the real aircraft went. So if we can get stand 23, that would be perfect. Be much appreciated. Thank you again, Captain Aviation. Appreciate you, man. 11 months. Sonny, good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Did you say the largest single donation you've had was $8,000? Largest single donation? No. I think it was Smitty with like a $1,200 or a $1,300 donation or something like that. I'm pretty sure it was Smitty way back in the day. That was the single largest donation I've ever received. The largest donation that we received for World Flight was $1,000, and that was to take my sunglasses off. Somebody donated $1,000. I said, if you donate $1,000 to charity right now, I'll take my sunglasses off on stream. And the guy donated $1,000, and I took my sunglasses off because I'm a man of my word. Hello, Cap. Missed your departure. Hope you are doing well. SR88, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Ben Bow, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Jumped YXX to YYC once in the FO, hand flew the entire flight. Jesus, be pretty badass. 54 months. Holy macaroni. Huge no floaties to you, Mr. Sunny. 4 more months 4 more months? No. Wait, 4 more months for 5 years? Am I not mathing correctly? No, 2 more months for 5 years. Wow. Incredible. Huge enough floaties to you guys. Let's give it up for Sunny, one of the OGs. 54 months. Incredible. Yeah, what am I talking about? Sorry. Not mathing. It's Monday. Shh. Too much mathing already. Too much mathing. 6 months. Thank you. I was like doing the math in my head. I was like, 24 plus 24 is 48. Such a dumbass sometimes, I swear to God. I know you're happy to receive both those donations. It has been a minute. Smitty has been here. Nah, Smitty was here the other day, man.
122.8. You can probably contact the Flesland approach prior to reaching Peter. Have a nice flight.
All right, well, over to Unicom. Thank you for the wonderful ETC, and we'll contact Bergen approaching Pesser for Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot. See you. All right, over to Unicom. Again, wonderful ETC coming out of Oslo today for the 2nd day in a row. Absolutely incredible. We're going to get our cruise altitude plugged in. We're going up to 26,000 feet. I believe that's what we have in our pressurization panel. Yes, 26,000 feet today. So we're going to continue the climb up to 26,000 feet. And he said contact approaching Pesser. We're going to contact Bergen approach. So we'll make sure to do that one. It's about 100 miles or so. So for $1,000, you would fly backwards. I don't know if that would be possible. $1,000, I'll land from this view. Can you imagine, dude, trying to land from this view? That would be disastrous, I'm pretty sure. These NGs climb like a rocket shit up here. They do. It's because of that cold air, man. That fresh, cold Norwegian air. It's beautiful. He kept Jiv to keep VSync on or off in the NVIDIA control plane, or vice versa for Microsoft settings. So it's off in the Microsoft settings. It is turned on in the NVIDIA panel. I don't know if that really does anything, Quispy, but yeah, it's on. It's there. Haven't seen him on streams. It felt like a few months. Do you put those donations right back into growing the channel, or grow it based off of the streams? A little bit of both, David. A little bit of both, man. Great question. I mean, I'm always constantly trying to fly into the newest released airports, the best airports for you guys. You know, we're purchasing all kinds of add-ons and payware airplanes and stuff. So I think it's a 50-50 balance. I do invest a lot back into the channel. I'm currently saving up to build a new computer for the channel, so we should have that. Don't pay attention to flaps coming all the way out full. I just absolutely smashed something down on my keyboard. No problem. No problem. Chat, that's what happens when you fat finger your keyboard, and that all fixes itself now. No problem. Yeah, so constantly a balance of everything, man. Investing back in the channel. I also, this is my full-time job, so I have bills and rent and mortgages and stuff to pay as well. So, but yeah, a nice even balance. Yeah. What components are you going for? Not sure yet. Well, I know basically everything except the CPU. 4080 Super is going to be the GPU. 1000-watt power supply. We're going with a new case. We're going with DDR5 RAM. Going to go with probably 6000 megahertz DDR5 RAM. New motherboard. I'm going to keep all the I'm going to keep all the SSDs and M.2s that I have on this computer and bring them over. I may also include another 4 terabyte SSD just for future considerations of 2024 and beyond of what we may need. But yeah, the only thing I'm really not certain of yet is the CPU. I'm either going with the 7800X3D or the 14900K. So I really have to kind of decide which one I want to go with. Part of me is leaning towards going AMD, just because if the AMD does get an upgrade, I shouldn't have to upgrade my motherboard like I will for an Intel, right? Every year Intel comes out with a new chip, you got to update your motherboard. So that is one benefit of going the AMD route, is the 7800X3D should be compatible with the next gen of CPUs coming out. But yeah. The new computer is a Dell Optiplex. Hopefully we don't ever have to go that route. Oh man, I know, Sonny, it's crazy. Well, as far as CPU goes, it's not too bad. The CPU isn't too bad. My big thing would be the I'm still not sold on AMD GPUs. Really not sold on AMD GPUs. Top descent's in 39 miles. We're going to do our descent forecast now. We're going to plan for our descent winds. We're also going to update and see what the weather is doing here in Bergen. If we go to ADIS and we go to VATSIM, this is Flishland Information India. Expect ILS Whiskey approach, runway 17, transition level 8500. For clearance and startup, contact 121.9. That's all fine. Winds are 140 at 9 knots, variable between 110 and 170. QNH is 1013. So I'm going to bug up 1013. Good. And then I'm going to execute that. I'm going to load our descent winds. Good. I'm going to execute that. Beautiful. And then if we go to our progress page here, you'll see top of descent is in 36 nautical miles. 33 nautical miles, as the winds have just updated and pushed it a little bit closer. Hey, again, I remember you said it yesterday, but which thing in settings do I have to put the power if the game glitches a bit when I look around? Object LOD. Object LOD. You considered waiting until 2024 releases. That way you could assess better what you need right. Fliter, I think you absolutely nailed it. I am almost positive that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. Currently, right now, the simulator with FrameGen mod in 2020, I'm having no issues running it. Even flying into bigger airports, we're still getting like 40, 50 FPS. So I don't think I need to like run to the computer store right now and make an upgrade. I think you're correct in thinking that waiting for 2024 to come out, see what assessments need to be made, and then moving from there, right? Maybe 2024 comes out and I don't even need to build a new computer because my performance is, you know, I can lock my FPS at 60 because of the multi-core support and everything else that comes with 2024. So we'll see. I think that's definitely an option. And most likely the smartest thing to do before just shelling out $5,000-$6,000. You know what I mean? If multi-threading is a thing in 2024, I might not have to upgrade my CPU. Absolutely, Erin. Absolutely. Yeah. I'm saving for a new build AM4 socket just for flight sim. There we go. Nice. Very cool. Would be awesome to see some flying on the short runways in the northern Norway. Due to the time zones, I think you'll end up at midnight sun if you do live time. Interesting. That'd be pretty cool, for sure. We're flying in live time right now, so definitely. That's what I'm doing, probably a fall build, kind of seeing what happens with the 5090s as well. Yeah, I don't think those are going to get announced for quite a while, to be honest with you. I bet you they'll probably get announced September, October, November, like they usually do, for resale next year. So, yeah, that's kind of part of the problem with upgrading GPUs is NVIDIA's constantly pushing it forward, right, with it, so, yeah. Enor Center, that is going to be Polaris Control on 121550. 121550. Polaris Control, good evening. Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot, flight level 260. Get your visa next week? Nice.
Control,
very
cleared, Pesur 3 November arrival.
Cleared Pesur 3 November arrival, Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot.
Nordic 15 at 260.
Cap, do you purchase most of your payware sceneries? Depends. Depends who's making the scenery. I have a lot of partnerships in the flight sim community now. So like anything from any builds, I'm usually getting anything from Orbex. I'm getting. Yeah. So it really depends. Do I purchase do I purchase some sceneries? Yeah, but I would say most of them I'm usually getting for I'm usually getting as a review purpose, right? Because of my sub count and stuff like that. So.
300 cleared Pesur 3 November arrival.
Ray, what's up, man? Good to see you. Got a 47 and you're happy with it for now? Perfect. Death Punch, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude.
Arrival cleared. That's going to be 249.
Hotel Foxtrot, when ready, descend flight level 100 on conversion speed 280 knots.
When ready, we'll descend flight level 100, conversion 280 knots, Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot.
Nordic 6013.
CST, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. And Flight Force celebrating 12 months, 1 year
Correct.
as a first-class member. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you. Incredibly kind, man. How do you decide what auto brake to use? The auto brake in this aircraft is basically useless. So you're either using auto brake 3 or auto brake max. Yeah.
Sorry, station calling calls on there.
Yeah, wouldn't that be a thing, Cam?
Scandinavian 1 o'clock.
So he wanted on conversion 280. So I'm going to bug 280. We're just going to keep it direct at 280. That's what he wants us on the conversion. So we don't want the speed to dip down or anything like that. So we'll keep 280 on the speed for now.
Possibility for direct replan?
Not now, there's an aircraft ahead of you. I'm not talking to him yet.
Roger.
Flare control, scanning even 1430.
Why? Well, I just said that for whatever reason, the way that PMDG has modeled the auto brake 1 and auto brake 2 basically do nothing. Nothing. So if you're going to be landing, you're going to want to use auto brake 3 or auto brake 4, or auto brake max, sorry, 3 or max. Because that's really the only thing that actually will stop your aircraft. Auto brake max is pretty... 777 in 3 weeks, ride dog prediction. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. There goes our descent. Down into Bergen. What do they call it? Fleischland? Fleischland?
Polaris Low 4788 with you at 350. 4788 Polaris Control, cleared at OP 3 micro arrival, squawk 4013. Cleared at OP 3 micro arrival, squawk 4013, cleared at 4788.
Scandinavian 771, guys can go cab, currently at flight level 141, clubbing 170.
Cleared 771 Polaris Control, cleared at OP 3 micro arrival, climb flight level 310.
At OP 3 micro arrival, cleared, altitude again?
Climb flight level 310.
310, Scandinavian 771.
Scandinavian 454 identified, descent flight level 120.
120, Scandinavian 454.
Scandinavian 4788 identified, when ready, descent flight level 120. When ready, 120.
I know you aren't crazy excited for it, but the 380 looks insane. It does look good. Yeah, definitely looks good. I'm with you on that one. I think it'll be fun to have as like kind of like a, you know, to be able to do some long hauls here and there with Ride Dog, but I just don't see myself using it like, you know, the same way I think we're going to use the 777 or the 320 or the 73, right? So impressive how some youngsters are flying on VATSIM. Smart, man, very knowledgeable. A lot of these kids are super knowledgeable, man. You know, like it took me forever to get up the courage to come fly on VATSIM, so a lot of these kids are super knowledgeable, man. But you know when you load a flight for the 737, the stairs is there by default. Yeah, so Sig, you have to, if you go to the, if you go to the PMDG YouTube channel, Sig, it'll show you how to do it all properly. What you need to do is you need to set your own custom startup, like when you load in. So if you go to PMDG setup, you'll see two options. You'll see panel state save and panel state load. What you want to do is you want to load into the aircraft, and then you want to go to aircraft, and you want to go to like equipment or ground services, wherever the hell it is. And you want to go to options, or where is it? FS actions, ground services, and then you would remove like the stairs and stuff like that, and then you got to go back and you have to save it as a panel state, essentially. There's a great little tutorial on the YouTube, on the PMDG YouTube channel. They have a great little tutorial of how to set your own custom panel states. So I suggest going over to the PMDG YouTube channel and checking out how to set the custom panel states, and that'll get you to remove that. I think you can also download custom panel states. I'm not sure. You might be able to, but yeah, I'm not quite sure. Flight out of Payne Field for the first 777 flight. Yeah, we're going to do a delivery flight for sure. Like Air Canada delivery flight or something like that. We'll go Payne Field to like Calgary or Toronto. Maybe to Toronto. Payne Field to Toronto would be a pretty good fun first day flight. I'm assuming when that airplane releases, we're going to be in it for at least an 8 to 10 hour day. At least. We'll probably do at least 2, 3, 4 flights in that.
290 knots.
Yeah. I'm 48 years old. You learned so much from these kids and you. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Level 100 on commercial, speed 290 knots. One ready to 100, speed 290 knots. Scandinavian 249. Nordic 6013, contact.
It's literally easier and quicker to when you're on panel state. Yeah, for sure.
620, I heard my call from Bayer stepped over.
Nordic 6013, report assigned speed to Flesland approach 121.0.
Yarny, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Happy Monday, my friend. Thanks for coming to hang out.
Scandinavian 1 Alpha Echo direct replan possible now.
Scandinavian 1 Alpha Echo clear direct Ingar to join the replan.
For 10 years, MH370 was the most popular aviation story. What do you think happened there, if you don't mind? I don't know, man. I don't want to speculate. I have no clue. I have no clue what happened, so I don't want to speculate on anything. It's not very fair to the families involved, right?
Afternoon, Speedbird 721, final runways 10 Stavanger.
Speedbird 721, Polaris control. Wind is 130 20 knots, runway 10 clear.
Alright, so transition altitude.
10 Speedbird 721.
Polaris control, Nordic, Bride Tango with you.
Did you say 8,500? I can't remember what it said.
Control, clear, Belgium 3 mics, block 4134. Clear, Belgium 3 mic, and 4134, Nordic,
what did it say? Yeah, transition level 8,500. So we'll switch that out.
Claim 4788, clear direct Souza.
It's currently set at 8,000, so we'll set 8,500. There we go.
Nordic 1055, contact scene control 127.755.
And everything's good there. We're looking good. We can set our approach speed 154 on the VAP speed. Iceland is still spewing lava. Yeah. It would be cool with how much the PMDG has advertised paying field for them to deal with the scenery, to do a deal with the scenery. It'd be kind of cool. You buy the aircraft, it comes with, you buy like one of the variants, it comes with the scenery. It could be kind of cool. How come the throttles on the ATR 72 and 42 are so buggy? I think you have to program them, don't you, Diamond? I'm pretty sure you have to do some like type of configuration on them.
Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot, report assigned speed to Flesland approach from 120.4, correction 121.0.
We'll report our speed over to Flesland 121.0. Thanks for ATC, we'll see you soon. Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot. Alright. We have ATIS information, we literally just read it, chat. What is it? ATIS information whiskey, no. ATIS information India. Hey Cap, joined the stream for the first time in a while. Great to be back. Do you have any sorts of business email? Yep, if you go to my YouTube channel, Christopher, if you go to like the main YouTube, click on the name, you should see a contact me information. You should see it all there, man.
Thank you.
Flights on approach. Good evening, Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot information, India, 15,000 descending, speed 280 knots.
Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot, Flesland approach, good evening. Proceed direct Gilva, expect ILS Whiskey approach, runway 17.
We'll proceed direct Gilva, we'll expect the ILS approach Whiskey 17, Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot. Alright, we are direct to Gilva, so a nice little shortcut there from the controller. Direct Gilva, puts us slightly above profile, so we'll get a little bit of speed breakout coming through some of these clouds. Be curious to see, we're supposed to be getting some turbulence coming through these clouds now. Supposed to be a little bit more bumpy with using Real Cat Turb, but we'll see. Was that direct Gizmo like the Gremlins? Great movie. Gilva. Golf India Lima Victor Alpha. Gilva. Alex, how are you, my man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, buddy. If you could have one study level aircraft in the sim now that is not about to be released, what would it be? 787. That was easy. And that hasn't been announced. All the other airplanes have been announced. 777, 75, 76, A220, Q4, MD-11, all of those airplanes have already been announced. Plus. I'm forgetting some.
Speed 250 knots or greater, descent 6,000 feet, QNH 1013.
250 knots or greater will descend 6,1013 Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot. Speaking of movies, I watched Ricky Stenicki on Prime last night with John Cena. It was hilarious if you're looking for something to watch. Interesting, okay. We have to take a look at that. Alright, we're back up on profile. I'm going to leave the ground spoilers out here. Speed brake, sorry, out, as we got to burn off some of that speed down to 250 knots now. We're also coming up on 10,000 feet, so that's good. You want a study level 145? I wouldn't mind a 145, Dylan, but there's a lot other aircraft I would want before that, man. Yeah.
It's in under 4,600.
That was a great question, though, Dylan.
1430, 18.5, descending down to pressure 3 November.
Right, 250 or better. We're coming up on 260, ground spoilers in and armed. There's 10,000 feet, so we'll go landing lights. Start switches over to continuous, wing lights on. And we'll make sure that the cabin is seated. Stand through. 2-3 got taken. I'll give you stand 2-0. Sounds good?
Direct.
No
Spell
problemo.
that for us, please, sorry. Skydive 1430, no worries. Kilva, Golf India, Lima, Victor Alpha, and expect ILS Whiskey approach.
You can also give us 2-4 or 2-5. 2-4 would be a little bit better. 2-0 might be a little bit of a challenge getting into there. I don't know how it's going to work with GSX. But stand 2-3 or stand 2-5 or 2-4 would work as well. 2-4 or 2-5.
Speed 220 knots or greater.
That would work.
Descend via the Gilva transition.
Great to see FSS hasn't updated the 190 and 175 in quite a while. Still no VNAV. I got an email from them. I forget what they updated, Rydog, but I got an email from them. I can't remember what it was, but they updated it like last week, I believe. What did they upgrade? Can't remember, but Flight Sim Studio E-Jets is updated to version, when was this? March 14th. So 4 days ago. They've updated the autopilot. It now can do go-around features. And it now accurately simulates overspeed mode. Other big improvements, apart from the autopilot, some major issues, missing functionality of the aircraft has been resolved. One of which has been hoping for months now. One is some work with the PFD, some of which you may have spotted in the screenshots a few weeks ago. We've added the approach status enunciations in the third line of the FMA. Yeah, I mean, it's still nowhere where it needs to be, but love to see IXCG developed from Microsoft. I missed that 300. Man, listen, I gotta be honest with you, it was a great aircraft, but that probably has to be the slowest development group I've ever seen in my entire life. It took them literally 4 years to put out like an update to fix some of the issues that airplane was having. I love the 7.3 Classic, I love IXCG, but like, yeah, nah.
Nordic 6013, speed 200 knots or greater.
1013 on the QNH. That is set across the board here.
Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot, descent 4,000 feet.
Descend 4,000 feet, Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot. 4,000 feet. Good. We need to get some frequencies plugged in. We're a little bit late on this. We were having a nice little chat. ENBR, approach, ILS Whiskey, good. We're looking for 1099. 1099. 1099. Flip that. Good. Front course is 170. 170. 170. Good. And our minimum category C 370.
370. On the minimum. Miles.
370. Good. Cool. We're all set up, ready to go. Where's this TFDI MD-11? I just signed my non-disclosure agreement, right on, last week. last on Friday. I had my NDA, so
250 knots or greater.
I should be getting the aircraft soon. Ooh, there's some of that turbulence coming through the clouds. I like that.
Bergen approach, good evening.
Using XPR V2, is that what's supposed to be giving you the cloud turbulence? No. I use what's called Real Cat Turb. Tyler, so you can put exclamation point RT in chat.
Thank you so much for the DC, so you'll get rid of that.
Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot, speed 220 knots or greater, descent via the Gilva transition, cleared ILS Whiskey approach, runway 17.
22 knots or greater will descend via the Gilva transition for Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot. Right, 2,400 feet is what we can take this down to. So we'll bug up 2,400 feet. Speed's rolling back to 220 now. Engine view. Yes, there you go. Nice engine view. Ooh, fancy.
6,000 feet.
King Mango by Childerz. No. No. I've had a couple from them, Bob. Not very good. Not very good. Do they have Sexy AF by Karl? I really think you'd like that one, man. It is top notch. Top notch. It's like gassy, fruity. Nice. Stay away from Childerz, not very good. Flaps 1.
Good evening, expect ILS Whiskey approach, runway 17.
Just landed in Bergen in front of you, beautiful approach. It is, man. Flying into Bergen is absolutely incredible.
Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot, speed 200 knots or greater.
Speed 200 knots or greater, Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot. I'm going to go 210 for him. We'll go right in the middle. He wanted between 200 and 220, so we'll give him 210. Kev, do you know what the +2 means on the Airbus load sheet? Depends where you're looking. Could be plus 2,000 kilograms of fuel.
4612, proceed direct, go cab. Direct, go cab,
Man, I love flying in Norway, dude. Like this, so good.
220 knots or greater.
So good.
Descent via the Gilva transition.
Nice and bumpy too.
ILS Whiskey approach, runway 17.
Can't confirm the approach in ENGR IRL is gorgeous. Hell, the flight between ENGM and ENGR is jaw-dropping. I would agree, Rosie. Yeah, it's beautiful. There's strawberry. Oh, is that the one?
Scandinavian 88 Echo, proceed direct Gilva.
Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else, Bob. You're right, the strawberry grail, that's the one that comes in the tin, right? I just get thrown off by anything that says like mango. It's always just not good. Any strain that's repping mango, it's not very good. Localizer's armed. Approach.
4612,
armed as well. Localizer, glide slope capture, beautiful. Let's go flaps 5 degrees. We're going to bring our speed down to 190. Actually, we'll keep 200 for them. We'll be good pilots. We'll keep 200. Look at that approach, man. Look at that.
Break 4 Hotel Foxtrot, speed 180 knots or greater until 6 miles.
180 till 6 miles, Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot. Eric, thanks, man. Appreciate you, dude.
Thank you. Tower 119.1.
119.1. Thanks for wonderful ATC. We'll see you for the departure. 119.1 for us onto tower chat. Fjord. The fjords.
200 knots.
119.1 for us.
2,500.
Christian Tower, good evening, Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot, ILS 17. Gear down. Laps 15 degrees.
Good evening. There will be one departure ahead of you.
One departure in front, Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot. Bergen is over this way, right? Somebody was saying, like, there's downtown Bergen. Bro, I gotta come here, man. Like, look at this place. Jack, can we go to Norway? Real life? Who lives in Norway? Can I come visit you? Can I come visit your fjords? I want to go to Norway, man. Does anybody know the live streamers on Twitch, Nick and Milena? Milena is from Malena's from Norway, and they always go to Norway. I need to visit Norway, man. It has to happen at some point. It has to happen. Let's go, have our lights on. We're going to pretend we've been cleared to land. Good. You live in Bergen, actually, you should come. Dude, incredible. Absolutely incredible. You're lucky. Flaps 25. I heard it's crazy expensive in Norway. Is this true? Flaps 30. Should be our landing flaps. I'm taking control of the throttles. 154 on the VAP speed, looking good. We got a cabin for lease at Airbnb. Hey, there you go. I mean, look at that. Look at the visuals out there. It's crazy. I've heard you guys have the best cell phone reception too, because of all the mountains and tunnels and stuff.
Sólríkt for Hotel Foxtrot. Wind 140 at 10 knots. And 17 clear to land.
17 clear to land. Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot. Alrighty, guys. As we throw it on to Yoke Cam, I want to thank Thrustmaster for sponsoring today's video. Huge no floaties to Thrustmaster in chat. If you're interested in any of the peripherals that you see me using, there's a link above pinned in chat. Thank you, Thrustmaster, for sponsoring today's video. We all know Thrustmaster. We all love Thrustmaster.
430 ILS Whiskey runway 17.
Alright, we're looking good, chat. Beautiful approach. We're actually a little bit earlier than I thought we would be. Watch our speed. We're getting a little bit high up on the slope. Bring our speed down. Sounds are up. Enjoy the arrival, guys.
Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums.
Nice little wind off the left side. Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
It's a nice little down slope, so we're going to try and catch it. A little down slope, we're going to try and catch it. Okay, goes down gently, reversers are out, maintain center line, decelerating. The runway does like this really weird thing there. But apparently it's like that in real life as well. 70 knots, reverser stowed. Manual braking, ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Bergen. First left will contact ground 121.9 Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot. Alright, 121.9 for ground frequency. Not a bad landing. Ooh, look, there's another Nordic. Not a bad landing, my friends. Definitely floaty, but I floated on purpose. Please keep that in mind. It's not like I did that unintentionally. Because of the slope of the runway, I didn't want us to kind of smack down into like the lower part of that, so I kind of held it off for a little bit longer than I normally would have. Stop the clocks 39 minutes on the flight. 39 minutes. Bergen is known for its runway slope. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, the slope is like that in real life as well. You were there this summer. That's cool, man. Really cool. Oh. What's this guy doing? Get a little bit of an air show here at Bergen, maybe? Interesting. Bergen ground, good evening, Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot, vacated runway 17. Onto Alpha 7.
24 Hotel Fox, left man ground. Hello, confirm you want a flexi stand?
Taxi stand, yes, for Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot.
Hotel Foxtrot, roger, left on Yankee, Echo Whiskey stand 29.
Left on Yankee, Echo Whiskey stand 29, Nordic 4 Hotel Foxtrot. Alright, stand 29, Yankee Whiskey 29. Alright, cool. Landing lights are off. Runway turn-offs are off. APU is spooling. Engine start switches go to auto. Strobe lights off. Wing lights off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bergen.
Skyline 260, Tower 119.1, goodbye.
It's me, John, just in time to see your landing. Hello, Cap. I have to change my initials a few times. John, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Likely flying into Bergen today. You are? Nice.
Right, November, stand 1.
So beautiful, dude. Got traffic coming in as well. See, he's taking advantage of that. He's floating it down, Very nice. And we're going into stand 29. GSX. Gate. 29. No. Good. It was straight on the center line. Yeah, I don't think we had any issues with center line there. It was a slight little correction. Wind wasn't all that much. Wind ended up kind of like blowing slight quartering, but not much really. At 11 knots. Nothing too crazy that we couldn't handle. APU generators are online. Once us over to stand 29.
Ground Skyway 759, stand 46, request push and start.
759, yeah. You don't need pushback from there, you can taxi out, so start approved QNH 1013.
Taxi lights off.
Oh, my apologies. Start approved QNH 1013, Skyway 759.
Pleasant ground, scanning 1430, vacated 17 on Alpha 7.
Scanning 1430, Flesland ground, hello, taxi stand 31 via Yankee, yeah, correction, Yankee Echo Whiskey stand 31.
Yankee Echo Whiskey stand 31, scanning 1430.
6012, can I get stand 24 instead?
24, yeah.
I feel like he's taking us way too far here, but that's fine. We'll park it there. Park and brake. On. Upstairs. APU bleed is on. Gens are on. Isolation valve is open. Engine number 2 is off. Engine number 1 is off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Bergen. Let's go to our anti-collision light off. Hydro pumps are coming off. Probe heats are off. Fuel pumps are off as well. Seatbelt signs are off. Yacht Amper goes off as well. There we have it, my friends. Go to GSX. We will request deboarding. Beautiful. What a great first flight, chat. Absolutely incredible. Let's go and stop our block time, actually. Pulling up to the ramp. Block time was 56 minutes. Flight time, 39 minutes. Very cool. Nice. Yeah, I don't know where that... he took us way too far. Like, it's not even... it's not even remotely closely lined up with the door here. I don't know what the GSX profile was doing on that one, but that's okay. We'll just leave it like that. I kind of figured, I was like, we're going way too far right now for all of this. Way too far for that. But that's okay. We made it. It's fine. Let's go and get set up for our return flight. Sorry, no, not a return flight. We're going to Trondheim. We are not doing the return flight. I almost forgot about that, chat, for a second. We are going to Trondheim, which is going to be just as fun and nice, I am sure. Give me a second here. I will start getting some flight plans set up for us. ENVA. Let me go and get some tunes for you guys as well. Turn this guy down a little bit. We'll get some tunes bumping. Good. We'll do a new flight. Good. We'll go this one. A 737 800.
Roger.
166 passengers going over to Trondheim. Chat. Good. 51 minutes on the flight time, so a little bit longer. A little bit longer as we're heading straight north. Not much longer, but Because technically we're scheduled for 48 minutes for this flight, but it only took us 39. Because we had some nice Victor Vectors. Looks like these guys are just straight frozen in place right now. Alright, flight plan has been filed. Good. We disconnect and reconnect with our new call sign. Alright, good. That is set. We're connected as our new call sign. Flight plan has been filed. Beautiful. Should get a really cool departure out of here, chat. I'm gonna try and really speed up our departure here, just so we can get out of here and get some nice visuals. Advise we have ATIS information. Why doesn't it say it in it? Juliet. Info Juliet. Alright, and we'll go grab our, we'll jump inside the aircraft here quickly. And we'll start, we'll come down here, we'll go to our electronic flight bag. We're going to request new flight data from SimBrief. There we go. So you can see we're going ENBR over to ENVA, which is good. I am going to come down here. I'm going to go to our route tab. I'm going to do our flight plan request. You can see ENBR to ENVA. I'm going to select that. We're going to set our payload. We're going to clear that. We're going to set our fuel. We're going to clear that. We're going to select route. We're not going to touch anything. What we can do now is we can actually go and call up ATC and let them know we're ready to get our clearance. So we'll call them up. Flight on the ground, very good evening again. Nordic 166, ATIS information, Juliet. IFR to Trondheim, please.
Nordic 166, flight on the ground, hello again. Cleared Lacasse, intim to Charlie departure, runway 17. Cleared 6,000 feet, squawk 3417.
Nordic 166, cleared to Trondheim, into 2 Charlie departure. Departing out of runway 17, initial climb 6,000, squawk 3417.
166, readback correct.
Alright, beautiful. Readback is correct. Nice.
164, continue.
And we're just waiting for the baggage to finish up, and then we're going to go ahead and reboard our passengers. If we come down here, you can see our route is ready to load, so we'll hit the load button. We'll give that again another 5 or 10 seconds. We'll let the let SimBrief do its thing and upload to the aircraft. There we go. We'll go ahead and activate that. Perfect. We'll execute that. Beautiful. Good. We can go to our departures now. We can plan for the into 2 Charlie out of runway 17, and we'll execute that. Good. And then for our arrivals today, we're going to be on the Nels 1 Lima. Nels 1 Lima, and then we have to look at the winds. Flights, unload, import. Good. This one. Yes. Let's go to ENVA. Weather. Real world. No. METAR report. Winds are showing 090 at 2. 09 at 2. Which means that we're probably landing on runway 9. So we'll plan for that. We'll plan for the ILS runway 9er. And then if we look at our arrivals, this is going to take us out to Bampu. So from Bampu, we'll take the arrival. So we'll select Bampu as our approach transition, and we'll go ahead and execute that. Perfect. Go to our legs page. We'll scroll through. No discontinuities. Everything looks good to me. Happy with that. It's going to be real nice, chat. That's the arrival that comes in over the water, so it should be real nice. Let's go to our init rep. I think we're done deboarding. We're almost there. I'm just going to... GSX is being weird, man. I'm going to restart the Kutal script. I'm going to give that a second. 0 fuel weight today, 60.3. We're going to call 6.2 on the fuel. Good. Reserves. We'll leave that all blank. We'll do our perf init request. We'll just leave that blank for now. We can go to GSX. We can go ahead and SimBrief OK. Good. And then we're going to go ahead and request boarding. Good. We're going to load our performance numbers. Good. We'll execute that. Wonderful. Good. It actually says it wants us to go up to 35,000 feet. I feel that that's a little bit aggressive, but let's put in 35,000 feet and see what it does with that. Transition altitude is 8,500, so we'll fix that as well. Beautiful. Crew is already on board. We don't need to board them, so they're now starting to board the passengers. Let's go to our N1 limits here today, and we'll go over to our electronic flight bag. Start working on some numbers over here. So we are departing on runway 17. Good. We'll import from aircraft. Good. And we'll go ahead and import the live weather. Good. And we'll go ahead and calculate our V speeds. We're doing a cell temp of 52 degrees. So come down here, 52 degrees, cell temp. Good. Go to our takeoff page, flaps 5 degrees. CG weight was 19.5. 19.5 on the CG weight, 555 on the trim. And then our V speeds today, we've got 41, 42, 46. So 41, 42, 46. Perfect. Everything is set there. Wonderful. We'll check out the boarding process. And we should be good for a turnaround before that sun is setting. Should only take us about 15,000 feet. Transition altitude is 7,000 feet. So I just wanted to let you know, flying in Europe or anywhere into Europe, you can actually, the controllers change the transition altitude. So if you come down here, ENBR tower, Fleischland tower, ATIS information delta, recorded, right? ENBR, all of this fun stuff. And then, oh, they must have, wait, transition level 850. Now, I don't know if it changes for departing aircraft, you go 7,000, because this is transition altitude 7,000, but transition level, flight level 850. So we had 8,500 feet coming in was our transition level on the arrival into here. I don't know if that changes on the departure. Maybe in Norway this is something. I don't know if I've ever seen that, but yeah. I think they also said it's based off the weather and pressure and clouds and stuff, don't they? I know that it's done differently. Remember, guys, if you have enjoyed the content, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Can we at least hit 250 likes on today's stream? That would be very kind if we could. 250 likes. Show some love to Norway. Love flying in and out of Norway. Need to do more Norwegian ops. How much flight time do you have on Microsoft? 3,187 hours. 3,187 hours. Pushing 3,200 hours. Pretty good. Check right engine. What, this engine? Nothing wrong with this one. Are you talking about left engine? Yes, no glitch today in freezing. I've been very careful to not like over hit buttons on the CDU and stuff. You should do flights in Latin America like Mexico and El Salvador and Argentina. Yeah, we do some Mexican ops. I love flying in and out of Mexico, man. Viva Aerobus and stuff like that. Some cool ops in Mexico. We've done our few fair share of those. We do need to go back. I do agree with you. Yeah, get some Monterrey, Mexico City. We picked up that Tijuana scenery, so we got to do some Tijuana ops as well. What do you think should be priority, getting a flight stick or getting the Phoenix? Flight stick. Yeah, flight stick for sure. Mike, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope we're doing well. I see we're boarding on the overwing exit. True Boeing style. Yeah, I don't... GSX made us... It's like they didn't realize we were in an 800. We should definitely be parked back right there. I don't know why they brought us so much forward. Upper panel ground for engine number 2. What are you talking about? Oh, I hit the start valve. Sorry. Thank you. How did I do that? I must have, like, while doing my flows, I must have hit it into ground. Thank you for noticing. I was like, what the hell are you guys talking about? Do you know how many passengers will travel on this flight? I do know how many passengers. Yes, we have 100 and... 160... where the hell does it tell you that? 166 passengers. 166. That could be a cool flight as well, from Bergen to Edinburgh and back. That could be a really cool flight. It's about an hour and a half each way. Keep that in mind for some more Norwegian ups. Top 3 airports? I don't have them, man. Too difficult to choose that many. How about a flight to Bora Bora? That'd be pretty cool. Yeah. I want to do some more Indonesian flying as well, like Bali and stuff like that. I want to do some more Indonesian at some point. Gardermoen Tromsø to Gardermoen Budafoss are usually around 1.5 to 2 hour flights. There you go. That's pretty cool. Who flies the 300 ER in the EU? Air France, KLM. Air France, KLM. I feel there's got to be more, but off the top of my head, British Airways, don't they? They have to. BA has to fly them. Air France, KLM, BA. Who else would operate those? Yeah, I don't know. I feel that would probably be it. Not very many. Not as many as in North America. Yeah, BA, KLM, Air France. Yeah, I think all those for sure are flying them. I feel like the 200 is way more popular than the 300. I think the 300 ER is the most popular variant, Mike. Yeah, if I'm not wrong, I believe the Aeroflot, Turkish, yeah, Swiss have some 300s as well. Okay, yeah, I believe the 300 ER is the most popular variant of the 777. A lot of the older 777s are 200s, ERs and LRs. I think the most popular version is the 300. Chad will probably know better than me, but pretty sure. Top 3 aircraft releases for this year: 777, the MAX, the A220, the MD-11. The 7.5, the 7.6. I don't know. I think there's some 300s that weren't ER and had the R engine instead of the GEs. Interesting. Do you think PMDG will send you a 777 copy early? No. How about a flight from ENGM to EGCC to Manchester? That'd be a good one, yeah. We just did some Manchester ops. We took a look at that scenery the other day. But we'll be back to Manchester for sure. What if there's some shorter E routes on a 300 ER? I'll have to look into it. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Can't wait to do transatlantic Air Canada ops with the MAX 8. Where did they take that transatlantic? I thought they were going to like Spain, aren't they? They're taking it somewhere into Spain. They don't do very many MAX 8 transatlantic ops, but there might be a few. How long until you start the pushback? I would say a couple minutes we'll be ready to go. We're just finishing up the baggage here, and then we'll be pushing back and on our way. Tons of short 300 ER flights out of Dubai with Emirates? Yes, absolutely. Yeah. All right, there we go. Baggage loaders are done their thing. Let's jump inside the aircraft. We'll get ourselves ready to rock and roll. Passengers are already boarded, I think, because the boarding is all glitched out. So we'll get seatbelt signs on. We'll get our hydro pumps on. Good. Anti-collision light comes on. We'll get the rest of our fuel pumps on. Wonderful. We're going to go to GSX. We're going to prepare for pushback and departure. Go to Qatar Cargo 777 ops out of Oslo. That could be fun. Yeah, when that releases, sure. All kinds of ops that we're going to be able to do, chat. All kinds of cool flights that we normally don't do. All of these things will happen when we start getting, a little bit more of a plethora of aircraft.
Mike, stand by me.
Yankee Golf on Mike and
All right. Ground Nordic 166 ready for push and start, stand 29.
3166, push and start approved, KH113, straight push.
Push stars approved 1013. Nordic 4, Hotel Fox. Sorry, 166.
And straight push.
Foxtrot 23 ready for push.
First, Nordic 166, straight pushback, please.
Straight pushback, correct. Nordic 166.
Thank you. The other station calling, boss.
Alright, so we're going straight back on our pushback chat. I'm going to update the live banner. I just realized I forgot to do that.
Yeah, there's the traffic coming behind you, so just hold position on I'll call you back.
Looking gear.
Nordic 384 Quebec, ready for second start, stand by. Nordic 384 Quebec.
There we go. Information should be updated up top for you guys.
Nordic 384 Quebec, push and start approved.
And we want to go straight pushback, manual stop. Yes.
Release parking brakes.
Alright, park brakes.
Behind you as well, so just hold position.
Released. Good.
All engines clear.
Good. Packs are going off. Good. Isolation valve is open, so we should still get duct pressure, which we have. We've started our block time as we've started our pushback. I'm going to reset our flight time here as well, and we'll go ahead and go engine number 2 over to ground. Start valve open. And 2% is rising. Turn off the sounds for you guys for engine start. So you got a throttle quadrant with a flight stick? I mean, if you can, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Quack, quack, pressure. Sound like Dan with his chicken checklist. Chicken checklist complete. Introduce fuel number 2. Cap, do you use a surge protector? Always, yes. If you're going to buy a multiple $1,000 computer, you better be buying a surge. I have what's called a UPS, uninterrupted power supply. So it's this big box that actually sits right here on the ground beside me. So if I lose power, my computer stays on. My computer, my internet, all of that stays on. I'm going to stop right here. It's perfect on our pushback.
Straight back push, 477 go.
Don't want to push into anybody, so we're good there.
Getting even 1230, stand 3103. Push start.
Set parking brakes.
Park brake, set. Engine number 1 over to ground.
1013 straight push.
Start valve open. And 2% rising. Hey Gap, about to buy real turb cat. Do I need to set something before using, or is it all good to go? It's all good to go. The only thing that you would probably want to change, that a lot of people have changed, is change the sounds. I'll show you how to do that here in a second. Let's introduce fuel number 1.
Flushing ground Nordic 545, information kilo, start 27 request clearance to Manchester.
545, left on ground, hello, clear to Manchester, to Charlie departure.
I got my first PC with a 7800X radio and a 4080 Super, and I don't know which UPS to get. I really don't understand PCs that much. Honestly, just, you don't need anything crazy. Just get any UPS. Anything. You can even just get the one that plugs into the wall that is like a power cord type thing. Just get anything with surge protection, man. Trust me, you don't want to fry your PC if the power goes out, if there's a spike in voltage. You don't have to spend a crazy amount of money, but just get something that's going to protect it. If you don't want to get batteries, I basically have, it's a 4 stack of batteries, and they all sit together, so that way if I lose power, I can still do my stream for 15-20 minutes until everything turns off, right? It's not meant to continue working and streaming. It's basically meant to give you enough time to shut down whatever you're doing, save whatever you're doing, and close your computer, turn off your computer gracefully. Not to kind of just keep streaming until everything turns off, right? So.
Nordic 166, confirm your squawk is 3417.
Yep, 3417.
Yeah, it's showing up. Now it's correct.
Sneaky, sneaky chat. Sorry, controller. I know he's watching the stream. Sorry. Apologize, 3417, no problem. I promise you that that's what I had it set to the whole time. I'll break over to RTO. Initial climb was set to, I wrote it down, 6,000 feet on the initial climb, so we'll bug up 6,000, good. We're going 170 runway heading, good, and then VR speed 146, good. I'm going to cycle the flight directors, wonderful. Let's go ahead and set flaps down to 5 degrees for takeoff. Auto brakes are over on RTO. Trim value 555. Set that 555 should be good right about there. 555. Welcome, Lucas. Nice. We'll clear that out. Beautiful. We are yaw damper, Gen 1, engine bleeds, APU bleed, packs, probe heats, and pressurization panel. 35 is what we're aiming for. I highly doubt that's what we're going to make it up to, but 35,000 feet, and then we need our arrival airport elevation 56 feet into Trondheim, so we'll put 50. Cool, we're good to go. Ground Nordic 166, ready to taxi runway 17.
Nordic 166, taxi Delta Yankee holding point runway 17.
Yankee holding point runway 17, Nordic 166.
Don't forget the Delta.
Wait, sorry, what?
Delta and Yankee holding 17.
Delta Yankee holding point 17, thank you. Delta and Yankee, park brake. Off.
Left turn Foxtrot.
Nose out to the right. Let's go. So we've got Delta and Yankee all the way down, holding point, runway 16. Sorry, 17.
Ready for taxi.
Let's go. Auto throttle, VNav, LNav.
To your right, holding point 17 via Delta and Yankee.
Call 37, Delta, Yankee, holding point 17, getting 1230.
Silly captain. Carlos, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Dang, you don't get to use the head tracker anymore? What do you mean? Of course I do.
Sorry, say the call sign again?
We love head trackers. We just don't use,
what were you requesting?
We don't use Track IR anymore. We use Tobii Eye Tracker. Yes.
That one ain't too,
hi,
I can see if I can get it working.
Hey, hi. Hey, hi, Carlos, hi. Hey. Hi. Hey. Hi. Hey. Hi. I didn't see the device on your head. I was a little bit confused. Yeah, man, that's the beauty of Tobii, is you don't have to do anything. I don't have to wear anything on my head, and I can still look up, down, left, right. Do all kinds of crazy things.
Foxtrot, Yankee, hold short Delta.
It's nice. Very, very nice. If you're looking for a head tracking software that doesn't require you to wear the little thing on your head, the little dongle, is definitely the way to go. We've still got Tower online, 119.1, so we'll keep him on. Good.
Kinema 946, you can try the CPDLC now.
Okay, thank you. We'll send it again.
Snap, I have to get a Tobii and said that I'm not fond of having a head device. Yeah. I never really, like, I was never really, like, worried about it or, like, concerned about it, but as soon as I started using the Tobii and realized that I didn't have to have a thing on my head, yeah. Just got real talk curve. Do I need to set the program, or is it automatically integrated? Yes, sorry, thank you. We were talking about the whenever you launch your simulator, it should launch for you as well. So you can go down here to the real cat turb. It's this one right here. Over to Tower 119.1. Thanks for wonderful ATC. We'll see you soon, Nordic 166. If you pop this up, you can right click on it and go to settings. The only thing that I would change is your sounds. Turn the sounds from, I think it's set to 1 or 2. Turn them to 0. Apparently the sounds are super annoying. But other than that, I'm just running default values. I haven't changed anything other than the sounds. And that's how you know that it's working. He kept using TCA Boeing Yoke, and the buttons bindings keep switching to other buttons each time I fly. Any help? Check the profile. Go into your control settings, and like right underneath it should say TCA Boeing. Right underneath, see if you have a bunch of profiles that it's making. a bunch of weird profiles.
Continue approach, again, also.
There's EasyJet coming in. Tower hello, Nordic 166 on Yankee. On Yankee. Yes.
Nordic 166 Tower, good evening. Will it be one more arrival prior to your departure?
One more arrival prior to departure, Nordic 166. Gonna hop into the sim and try it out with a nice flight now. Nice, cool. I've noticed that it works a lot better with the Phoenix and like the A300, the Anybuild's A300, than it does with the PMDG. I find the effects are very like muted when it comes to the PMDG, but you'll really see them when you fly like the Phoenix A320 or the Anybuild's A300. You'll really notice it then. So maybe try with one of those two airplanes first and see if you notice any difference. It also is pretty subtle, you know, like it's not something that you're going to, it's not like a whole like, oh my god, this is just like crazy. It's pretty subtle in the effects that it does, but I think it does them really well. See the arrival traffic coming in here, chat? I've heard some people put the Microsoft turbulence on medium. Yes, I have it set to medium. Most of the developers, Yuri, say that you should be running it on low, as it's not really the effect is kind of weird. It doesn't really add turbulence to the aircraft. What it does, the Microsoft Flight Simulator, when you move your turbulence from low, medium to high, it doesn't really add turbulence into the game. It adds more wind and more like wind variables, which in return acts as like, you know, the aircraft kind of will do this and that. So just keep that in mind. And I think that's why a lot of developers say that you should be running it on low, because it's not really realistic. Do you know what I mean? It just adds more wind and more variable wind on the aircraft. The difference between low, medium, and high, and realistic, from what I've seen, you know. PMDG was another developer that said to do it. Anybuilds was another developer that said to do it. Will basically all of the developers, because I just explained, it's not actually putting turbulence on the aircraft. All it is putting a variable wind. There's no turbulence. It's just putting a variable wind on the aircraft, which again is not very realistic. Line up and wait behind the arrival traffic, Nordic 166. So that's why most developers are saying to not have it on. Park brakes off. We're lining up. I think there's another aircraft on final out there. Landing lights are on, runway turn-offs are on, strobe lights are on, wing lights are on. Good. I mean, just look at what it does, man. Look at, you got to be in some of these Discords as well. Discord. We're already half on the runway for Nordic 166.
Nordic 166, roger.
Do you want us to exit?
Quebec flight information services available with approach 121.0, bye bye.
I don't know what he wants me to do.
TCA 19 Quebec, go around, I say again, go around. Standard missed approach, climb 3,000 feet.
Go around.
I feel like he's got enough time, but that's okay.
3,000 DJ19 Quebec.
Well, like, I didn't want to lie to him and tell him to hold short. We were literally halfway on the runway. We were a little bit late getting on there. That's definitely my fault. We were a little bit of a conversation, but... The Yoke also switching the number on the bindings on V-Pilot, so the same toggle switch goes from number 1 to number 4. Huh. That's weird. Just take off and establish dominance. No. I think we made the right call there by letting him know that we were actually already onto the runway. He's doing a go-around, so now we're going to be saying... I really felt he had enough time. I really felt he had enough time, unless the other aircraft hadn't vacated off the runway yet, and that's why he couldn't clear me for takeoff. But I really felt like we had enough time to get my departure out and get him in. Maybe he's just playing it safe, but I definitely felt he had enough time there. Like I said, it could have been the aircraft up here. This guy might not have vacated yet, and that's what kind of caused... That's why he couldn't tell me to take off or immediate departure, right?
550, reduce the final approach speed.
You got any CRJ ops in the near future? As soon as it gets an update, man. I know that it just got some sound pack, but...
140 degrees, 9 knots, runway 17 cleared for takeoff, no delay.
Runway 17 cleared for takeoff, no delay, Nordic 166. Throttle's up to 40%. Chat, joystick cam's going on. I'd like to take a quick second to shout out Thrustmaster for sponsoring today's live stream. If you are interested in any of the products that you see me using, don't hesitate to click the links above. Chrono's on. Let's go flying, friends. Toga, get the hell out of here. Sounds are up. Enjoy. Slight nose down pressure. Take out power set. Thank you.
Knots.
Neutral.
Rotate. Positive rate of climb.
You're up. Approach 121 decimal. So 121 decimal 0, I think.
121 decimal 0. Bye bye.
121 thanks for the TC. Bye bye. Alright, 1210. Pops up 1. Flights on approach. Good evening again. Nordic 166, 3,500, climbing 6,000.
Nordic 166, flights on approach identified. Proceed direct into climb flight level 170.
Proceed direct into him and we'll climb 170, Nordic 166. Direct. Flaps clean, 220 knots.
Right headed 350, 19 Quebec.
Auto brake is off, gears locked.
Maintain present heading, vectors for ILS Whiskey approach, runway 17.
Maintain present heading, vectors for ILS 17, can name it, we also.
Autopilot on.
Established ILS Whiskey
17 and climbing. Back up into the flight deck.
Until 6 miles.
180 knots or greater until
Nav in.
TCA Hotel Papa, Tower 119.1.
Let's try the FT Sim sound packs for the 7.3. They sound really good. They're okay. I really don't mind the default sounds of this aircraft, man. I think they sound great. JJ, what's up, man? Good to see you. Nismo, good to see you as well. Welcome. Hope all's well.
Flight level 130, speed 330.
Lufthansa 12 Echo, flights on approach, good evening. Expect ILS Whiskey approach, runway 17.
Expect ILS Whiskey approach, runway 17. Lufthansa 1 Echo.
Scandinavian 317, speed 220 knots, descent 4,000 feet.
Speed 220 knots and descent 4,000.
Climbing up out of Bergen. We really need to do more flying here, chat. This needs to happen. We need a petition to do more Norwegian flying. It's just beautiful out here, man. Absolutely beautiful. We need more Norway, chat. That's what I've discovered by flying. These last 2 days, we need more Norway. Norway needs to be like more of a staple on the channel.
EC1 Quebec, turn right, heading 080.
These need to be flights that we do every like month or two,
right,
minimum.
200 and no.
Landing lights off.
Right,
Start switches over to auto.
Quebec.
Standard. It was already on standard.
Contact Polaris 121.550.
121550, thanks for wonderful ATC this evening. You have a great night. Nordic 166.
You as well.
121550. A little bit unfamiliar with the airspace and frequencies, so we struggled a little bit on that departure, but not bad. Need a petition for more Japan hops. Japan's good too. When that 777 comes out, man, we're definitely going to go do some short 777 routes over in Japan. 100%. Yeah.
Make request with next control.
Maybe Norway to Sweden to Finland. That'd be a good one too. Yeah. Go Oslo to Stockholm, Stockholm to Helsinki. We've done that a bunch. That's a great little afternoon of flying. Agreed. Yeah, but even just flying in and through Norway, man, it's just incredible. It's so beautiful.
Red Nose 9 Romeo Alpha.
We're still on the ground. It's pretty busy, man. LAX to Tokyo. What's that? 11 hours? 10 hours?
Romeo Golf 18 Red Nose 9 Romeo Alpha.
Plus control, good evening, Nordic 166, 14,000, climbing 17,000.
Nordic 166,
flight level, so.
Climb flight level 350.
Climb flight level 350, Nordic 166. Flight level 350 for us, if we can even get up to 350, but we don't have a tailwind. I'm surprising it's even going to let us get up to, I mean, look at our top of climb and then look at our top of descent. Ay. It's going to be close, chat. PMDG said the 77 Max will probably be released after the 777. I believe they said it's going to be in the same time. So we're probably going to get the release of the 777, 300. Then we'll get the release of the Max, and then we'll probably get the 200 and the freighter.
Climb flight level 360. Clear direct.
Cap, I'd like to know how you do a really nice turn on the ground in the PMDG. Pardon me, hiccups, chat. Ow. Hold on. Very bad.
Vidare 1312, flight level 240 inbound, Koch. Station calling, say again. Vidare 1312, flight level 240. Vidare 1312, Polaris control, cleared lunar 3 November arrival, squawk 5714. Lunar 3 November, squawk 5714, vidare 1312.
Okay, we're good. What was I reading there? Cap, I'd like to know how we do really nice turns on the ground. So with the PMDG, don't try and turn, don't use like the full axis. Just go a little bit before. And also your speed. You really have to watch your speed, man. The aircraft does not like to turn if you're going over like 10 knots. I find the sweet spot is between like 7 and 10 knots to get it to do a nice turn. It's the easiest way.
Approach on 1-1.
Robbie said the 777 and the Max are very far along. Later he said I have to get some of these devs off the 777 and onto another project. Yeah. When you get the Q400, you need to do some Wittero flights? 100%. 100%. Hey Cap, how are you not getting flashing or ghosting when moving with the FrameJet mod? The graphic settings are using to make it smooth with no flashing. If you're having flashes, it's usually because you're using too much VRAM. Try turning down some of the settings. Try turning down some of the object LOD or something like that. That may help. Love the way PMDG communicates with the community. To be honest, I wish we had that more often. I mean, they run their own forums, right, Cap Lee, and I think that allows them to be as direct and honest with their clientele, their user base, right? It's definitely a good way to do it. It probably takes up a lot of resources and a lot of, like, you know, just because people are stupid, right? And they post all kinds of dumb stuff. So, but yeah. Del, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. We don't need any more word jargon. Yeah. Again, well, I think part of it we have to remember, man, is I think a lot of like the word salads and stuff that you see, excuse me, is more so developers trying to ward off anybody else making the same project as them. I think that's why you see people like even AnyBuilds, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's why you see even development groups like AnyBuilds putting a, you know, letting people know that they've got a 350 in development, even though it's like brand new. Basically, there's still so much to do with the project. They're making a 350, so I think that's why a lot of that. I think that's why you see a lot of developers continuously trying to like reiterate that they're, you know, hey man, this is what we're doing. We're making this. So if you're going to go and also do this type of project, well, may not be the smartest, you know, or maybe you should find another aircraft to work on instead of working on this aircraft because we're doing this aircraft. I think a lot of that is that, but. Yeah, the PMDG forums, well, it's almost like the PMDG forums, it has a reputation of being run like a cult. So, I don't know. I am part of the forums, but I don't really post. I'm more so on the forums just so I can read these, you know, posts that PMDG makes directly instead of relying on, you know, chat to come in here and tell me what happened and stuff. But KRFD scenery is out. We need some A300 ops into there now. Yes, I saw that. Maybe next week. Maybe next week we'll be able to check that out. Yeah. Rather have a word salad than be in the dark not knowing how things are going. I can agree with that one as well. I think there needs to be a nice balance, Steven, I feel like it is pretty good, yes, but I would like to have a nice balance as well. Sometimes PMDG, it's literally just, you know, for a couple months straight, it feels like it's the exact same message. Do you know what I mean? Rob seems like a good dude. He's definitely a smart man, very smart, and I think the way that he does things, he's very, you can tell that he's like very methodical in the way that he plans things out. He's not, he's definitely not rushing into anything, and he's, you know, I think it's good when you have somebody like that at the helm, kind of just making sure that everything stays the way that it should and runs the way that it should, you know. Please sign your name. Yeah, a little bit weird. A little bit weird. Like I said, the forums are kind of like a cult, it feels like. Is it just weird? Does the Phoenix feel light? Like I slide more on the ground than I used to? That's just the new flight model, Del. It's definitely going to take some getting used to, that's for sure. Sign your life away to post on the forums. Yeah, it's a little bit weird, but hey man, just did my second VATSIM flight circuit. Can't wait to fly bigger planes. Nice, man. Congrats. Congrats. Would you like a 737-200 from PMDG? Not really. There's just not very many 200s flying around. Sure, it would be fun to do a couple flights here and there, but for the most part, you know, not... it's not something that I get very excited about. Mike, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Happy Monday, my friend. Hope you're having a great start to the week. We are climbing up to flight level 330 for, sorry, 350 for some reason. The aircraft thinks we're going up to 35. It looks like we're cruising for all of about 20 miles as well, so. You have some 200s flying in Canada. We do, and that's what I said. Like, there are some cool flights that we could do, Mike. Unfortunately, I don't even think a lot of the airports that those 200s are flying into even exist in the simulator, because they're all like gravel strips in the absolute middle of nowhere Canadian Arctic. So, I don't know. I don't know if I would have much purpose flying those airplanes. Maybe cool for a one-off here and there, but yeah. Why is Captain Sim 777 bad? There's just no system depth. There's no nothing. You're basically just buying an external model of a 777. You're not even really getting systems of a 777 or anything else that resembles a 777.
327 for light control, climb flight level 400. Climb flight level 400 on board 327.
Have you tried, Del, have you tried changing your sensitivities, your rudder sensitivities and your joystick sensitivities, changing it to what Phoenix suggests that they should? If you're on the website, if you go to the Phoenix website, they actually show you what they're like, how they do it with their peripherals and how they have their sensitivity curves and reactivities all set. love the 7.3 dash textures. I have them. So many people ask about them. Yep, they're amazing. I get asked so much, Del, that I have a command on the channel. ! Where, and that provides you with a Nightbot command that takes you directly to the flightsim.to. I had to put a command, man, because I always get asked every time I fly this. It's pretty amazing how many of those middle of nowhere gravel and grass strips actually made it into the sim. No, I agree, they're there, but to like what level of detail, right, J-Foot? That's the big thing. I know that we've got a Iqaluit, and I do want to do another route, like do some Canadian North, the real world flight from Ottawa up to Iqaluit. That was really cool. We do have a Iqaluit handcrafted airport. It's pretty sweet, actually, so definitely should. ACAP, when the Airbus 380X comes out from fly-by-wire, which route will you do first?
On 126.450.
I don't know. 126.450 for Nordic 166. We'll see.
Scandinavian 132, question 1230.
126.450. West Control, good evening. Nordic 166, flight level 330, climbing 350.
Nordic 166, Polaris, good evening. Cleared Nelson 1 Lima arrival, expect ILS 09.
Nelsa 1 Lima arrival, will expect the ILS runway 9, Nordic 166. Thank you. Alright, that is exactly what we have planned, so we're looking good. Which airlines fly into dirt strips IRL? I mean, just in Canada, Will, I think you've got Canadian North and Canadian North and that other airline, I can't remember. They're all their airplanes 737-200s, and they're painted in like a matte black. Nolinar, thank you. That's the one. Nolinar. Nolinor. One of those two. Canadian North and Nolinar. Those are the ones. Air Tindy, true, because they're flying the Q4 100s, right? Or Q4 200s. What do they fly? Q4 100s, I think. Well, my little cousin is, he got hired, right, by Canadian North, and that's what he's doing, Will. He's taking, like, the ATRs and stuff up there. And he was telling me that, like, they fly into, like, these, like, insane strips into, like, the absolute middle of nowhere.
Cleared ILS 09.
Cleared ILS 09. Cleared ILS 09 at Nordic 164.
He also said that he could get me up into the cockpit one day, but it had to be when he was doing cargo flights. It's the only time they allow people up into the into the cockpit while it's flying, is if they're doing cargo flights. So I told him he's got to let me know, and then I'll do whatever I can to get up there wherever the hell he's going. And the matte black ones are from Chrono. Oh, is it? Okay, who's Nolinar? Oh yeah, they have like the little star on their tail. Yeah, you're right. Canada Airlines. Canada Air Airlines. What's that? How's Daisy today? She's doing well. She made her appearance on stream earlier this morning. She was here. Seen something where it's a possible use some VATS and controllers say could deny a 380 to land in their airport, make for some funny arguments on frequency. Could be. I mean, if the airport's not really set up for supers and stuff, it is going to be different, man. It's going to be kind of crazy. MHS, thanks for supporting, man. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties. 19 months. Thank you, man. Really do appreciate it, man. It says, love the flights in Norway. They are beautiful, man. They are beautiful indeed. We're flying live weather, live time right now. We are 13 miles till descent. We're going to forecast our descent and grab our descent winds. We're also going to have a quick look here and see what the arrival information, weather, VATSIM, no. Winds are showing 060 at 5 now. Clear conditions, and QNH is 1014. So I'm going to bug 1014. I'm going to execute that. I'm going to load our winds.
Videre 1 Hotel Yankee Polaris hello.
We'll execute that. Beautiful. Transition level coming in as well will be transition level by ATC, so we'll check the approach. We know that we're doing the ILS runway 9. Transition level will be 7,000 feet, so we'll bug that up. Good, cool. And we are 5 miles from descent.
Descend when ready, level 120.
Descend 120 for Nordic 166.
Is that 3055, contact Polaris 121, decimal 5.
Alright, 120, there's our descent clearance that we were looking for, so we're down to 12,000. Good. Mike, thank you for the gifted membership to the channel. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredibly kind. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you very, very, very much. Guys, let's get some love and chat for Mike and Thomas if you're here. Please make sure you thank Mike, man, with the gifted membership. Carry for the 777, I'm thirsty. Gonna be a good wide body. Yes, gonna be great. You already know we'll see the A380s and some Class C's. Gonna have to try it for sure. It's gonna be pretty funny. You'll see how they will be, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's fine. Welcome. You cleared to Gdansk.
Well, we gotta get Gdansk.
Departure runway 06. Climb 6,000 feet. With squawk 4561.
Beautiful.
Was there 7-3 Mike cleared to
I'm here this time, see?
There you go. Runway 06, initial climb 6,000 feet.
Says I'm here this time.
Visa 73 Mike, way back right.
Alright, let's set up some things a little bit earlier this time, chat, so we're not fumbling with things later on. ILS frequency 110.3.
Nordic 164, cleared land, 09er, wind 060 degrees, 5 months. Broken. The Nordic, course Nordic 164, cleared land, 09, wind
086 on the course. Good. 086 on the course. Good.
And videre 1 Hotel Yankee, ready copy.
Cap, will you do cross the pond if I have access to either the 777 or the MD-11 by TFDI? I will do cross the pond. Yes. If we don't have access to either of those airplanes, I'll have to question it maybe a little bit more. But if I have access to either one of those two airplanes, I would bet your bottom dollar we'll probably for sure be doing cross the pond. Minimums. Category C aircraft 235. 235.
Polaris control, skinny even 1230, flight level 330.
235. Set. Good. No, you don't care for them, but I flew the FSS 190 yesterday. It was nice being able to go direct 2 on a star. Did they actually fix that now, Dell? I don't know if they've... I don't know if they fixed that yet. I know that they were saying that they fixed some of their autopilot issues, but...
Is there 7-3 Mike request taxi at Olesson?
I know you don't care, but FSS said version 1.0 of the E-Jets will be end of 2024 FMS beta in summer 2024. Hopefully, man. Hopefully they can do it, dude. Like I said, I would never not want to have access to a good quality aircraft. I don't agree with the way that they've done their whole selling the aircraft and what they've done, but hey, man, if they stick with it and we actually end up getting a custom FMS and autopilot and stuff like that, I'm all for it, dude. I'm all for having an Embraer as an option to go fly, you know? I'm all for it.
Yeah, 335, hello, clearance of Gardermoen, 201 Alpha departure, 09er, climb 6,000 feet.
I'll probably wait for VNAV and stuff, Del, before I go fly it again, personally. I don't want to promote something on my channel that just isn't up to par. We're gonna have so many good aircraft coming to the sim like so soon that is anyone else developing a better one? Not that I'm aware of. Well, not unless somebody has a secret project that hasn't been announced yet. Nope.
Runway 06, quick
Man, look at that. Beautiful.
I
was thinking about taking the MD-11 out for across the pond as well. Hopefully a new patch comes soon. Hopefully, Mark. Now with my NDA signed, one would think that I should be getting it soon. You know what I mean?
166, report indicated airspeed.
Currently 271 knots, Nordic 166.
Nordic 166, roger. Speed 250 knots and clear direct bump.
Speed 250 knots, and we'll proceed direct. Lanbo or Bampu?
That's correct, bump.
Bampu, thank you. Execute. Good. Speed 250. Going to throw a little bit of ground spoiler out. It's going to get us a little bit above profile, so we're going to leave the ground spoiler out here for the descent. You can see we are currently 2,900 feet above profile. So we'll put our speed 250, and then we'll descend ourselves back on a profile. There comes the nose as our speed rolls back. And now the aircraft will pitch down as we attempt to get back onto profile. You can see here we're 3,200 feet above profile, but we are coming back up into profile now. So there we go. Perfect. Kyle, once you start flying the MD-11, you'll officially be a 3-holer. Oh man, I didn't even think about that. The amount of memes that are going to be coming with this. I still can't believe he said that. And the way that he said that, I was just like, Jesus, dude. Oh, man. Didn't they say the MD-11 was supposed to be Q1 this year? Yeah, there's definitely... I feel like there's... As ambitious as they were, man, giving, like, timelines, and just too many things have changed in the sim. There's too many variables. Pardon me. What's the best E170 for Microsoft? There really is no good E170 Samir right now, unfortunately. There's mediocre ones that, again, you're kind of just buying like a model of an airplane. You're not even really buying, you know, an actual aircraft. But in December, you said you'd be flying it the second week of January. Which one? The... yeah, well, that's what they said, Will. It's not like I'm making this stuff up. They sent me the original email when they emailed me, because I reached out to them, right? I reached out to them through their Discord, and I said, hey, here's my YouTube channel. I'd love to work with you guys on the release of the MD-11. I spoke to some of you guys in Houston. I can't remember who I spoke to in Houston, but I was just like, I spoke to your team when we were in Houston at Flight Sim Expo, and there seemed like there was a lot of mutual interest with us working together. And they were like, yep, absolutely. What's your email address? We're going to put you on the content creator email list. So then when the original email that they sent me said that they wanted to have it to testers mid-December to early January for the content creators. We weren't allowed to create content with it, but I was supposed to get the aircraft and we were supposed to be able to like kind of fly it, learn it. That has now been pushed back to, like I said, just last week I got the NDA. Just last week. So it's not, you know, nothing that I can do, nothing on my end. Unfortunately, it's taken a little bit longer from them. But again, that just goes to everything. Like I said, everything seems to be, everything right now seems to have some type of like delay onto it, you know? That's why I said I felt super ambitious from them saying that they were going to get the project and they were going to have it done by here or done by there. Just very ambitious. How's there like, it's like a city down here? I thought that would definitely look like water.
Was that the Nelson 1 Lima arrival for 770?
FSS is better than virtual Col 1s though, I will say that. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I'm sure we'll get it soon, Will. Like I said, man, now that we've got an NDA signed, now that everything's done with that, I feel like it's just going to be at this point, they're going to have something. Even in the email, they said, like, don't expect as soon as you sign, you know, the NDA for you to get the project. We just want to get all the NDAs in place so that when we are happy with a build of the project, we can give it out to you. So you should, but there are some things in the background the team are doing after discovering something. I'll DM you about it. Okay. Interesting.
Also, if you're interested in visual, you can also get that.
We can go visual for Nordic 8
Will you have early access to the PMDG 777? Probably not. If I'm being honest with you, no. I don't have any contacts at PMDG. I tried to reach out to Robert through the PMDG forums. I tried to reach out to Magnus. Is it Magnus? What's his name? The other guy that left Aerosoft and now works at PMDG. Mathis. I tried to reach out to Mathis on the PMDG forums. I didn't hear anything back from them. So no, again, PMDG, I feel like they're one of those groups where they don't really need content creators to kind of build some hype around products. They've never really done that for any of their releases. They did with the 737. I think that's mainly because it was like the first airplane for the simulator. But for the most part, PMDG, yeah. Cancel speed restriction, we'll resume normal speed, Nordic 166. Alright, looks like we're going back up to profile. So ground spoilers are in now.
Golf and ready, descent flight level 120.
We don't have a date for the 777 yet? No. Yeah, when you fly the 380, we'll use 2 throttle quadrants to make 4 engines. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I have 2 throttle quadrants, so I could technically put something together. I have 2 of the Airbus quadrants. We'll see. Maybe. It's going to be a lot to take them apart. Maybe I can get Thrustmaster to send me a dedicated just 4 throttle, because with my contract with Thrustmaster every year I can request a new SKU. I am going to request new rudder pedals. I've had these rudder pedals for the better part of... Well, I got these rudder pedals in 2019. So I've had these rudder pedals for 5 or 6 years now. They've got a lot of use on them. I'm going to request new rudder pedals, and I'm going to request a new 4-engine. That's actually a good idea. I'll add that onto my requests from Thrustmaster. But I do want to get a new pair of the TPRs. Send me them old ones. I was just going to say I'm going to wait for a lineup of people asking to send me the old ones. It's become a little bit of a routine. People like, hey Cap, can I take those hand-me-downs now? I'll take that TCA Boeing pack that's just sitting there, you know? I was the first. Nice. Giveaway, game used Captain Canada pedals. Signed Captain Canada used rudder pedals. Jesus. It's feet cam, chat. Imagine the feats that have been on there. Raffle time, baby. It's actually not a bad idea. Maybe if we did something like that at like World Flight, you know what I mean? Like we raffled off the highest bid, highest donation gets a, you know, XP72 or Captain Canada or Blue Games or Jeff Faviano or something like that, right? Could be kind of cool. Great way to raise money for charity. Possibilities are there, Chad. Possibilities are there. What are your thoughts on the upcoming MD-11 Cap? Some nice cargo ops. Yes, excited for it, man. I'm really just excited for any airplane coming in.
Yeah, you can resume normal speed.
Resume normal speed,
Alright, I'm going to go auto brake 3. We're coming in on runway 9. Going to zoom in anyways. How long of a runway is that? Okay, quite long. We should be able to hit Alpha 6 and then taxi directly into the ramp. This aircraft parked. This aircraft parked at whatever stand this is, chat. 31.
4,000 feet, then we'll report another gate, Mike Echo.
This aircraft parked at
6,000 feet, QNH 1014.
6,000 feet, 1014, Nordic 166. Alright, 6,000 feet. Alt. I don't know why it does that with the speed. Plug my own speed, man. 240 knots. What is there, if there are any speed restrictions here? 250 knots. We are proceeding direct to bamboo right now. So he cut out this entire approach for us, which I always like as well. I love flying in Norway. A lot of shortcuts, a lot of directs and stuff like that. Hey Cap, that could be the start of your only planes with the used peripheral giveaways. Hey Cap, try to fly Czech Republic sometime. It has some really nice airports. Yes, I agree. Yes, Prague, great airport. What are some other airports in Czech Republic? Ja, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Did you change some options to have displays so crisp by getting blurry displays with DX12 and frame gen? Just use TAA. Don't use like DLSS for your anti-aliasing. Use TAA in the settings. Ostrava, Karlovy Vary, Brno. Okay. ENV is my home airport. Nice to see you fly there. Very cool, Yusuf. Beautiful place, man.
Bordeaux, the ring still to 1 with you. Copy this pushback, stand 1 niner.
Eurowing 001, hello. Would you like, or are you ready to copy your clearance?
Yeah, we're ready to copy.
Eurowing 001, you cleared to Alta via the R61 Bravo departure.
What's the first airline you're going to fly with the 777? Probably an Air Canada delivery flight. I believe that that is going to be my first flight. I feel that that's appropriate. It has to be appropriate. I feel the first flight we're going to do is going to be Hainfield to Toronto, and then maybe we go Toronto to Montreal, have it on like a little short hop, and then maybe do cross the pond Montreal to somewhere. Somewhere like that, I think. That'd be kind of cool.
Control, good evening. Scandinavian 5 ready to copy.
Get my chance. Did Tolis contact you to stream the anniversary of their A320 Neo? No. No. Bless you for thinking that they would, Diego. Tolis not happy with Captain Canada brand. Captain Canada does not stream X-Plane anymore. He is no friend. No. I do not have, I don't have really any contact with anybody over on X-Plane anymore, man. I really don't. I'm still in a few Discords with like some X-Plane devs and stuff, but for the most part I don't, no contact, man. No contact.
Thank you. Flight level 280 and clear directly to
so it'd be the delivery flight and the first revenue flight. Yeah, something like that, you know? How do you see your streams changing when the 777 ops? The 1 hour hops don't seem to work as well with it. Yeah, it's going to be completely different, Will. Completely different, man. We kind of spoke about that on the weekend, Will. I was saying I think you might start to see come back onto the channel, you know, Thursday and Monday we're going to be doing like A320 or 737 flights, and then on the weekend we're going to focus on doing some long hauls Saturday, Sunday, Saturday into Sunday, 4,000 feet for Nordic 166. 6,000 feet, sorry, 7,000 feet, standard Barrow pressure, 1013, good.
77 Golf, cleared direct bump
013 as well. They probably have a Captain Canada. No, definitely no. Definitely not. Sounds great. No packs and toga takeoff. Oh, baby. Ali, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well.
Hello, Roger. Standby, call you back.
All right, speed is sitting at 220. We're looking good. Let's go down here. We'll plan for arrival speed, looking at 152 on the VRAF chat. 152. Exclamation point scenery number 2 for the Trondheim scenery. It's Aerosoft Trondheim. That sunset over there, man, just incredible.
Nordic 166 via Bamboo, cleared ILS runway 09, reportsman established.
From Bamboo, cleared ILS runway 9 and will report established. Nordic 166.
Nordic 8 Mike Echo, runway 09.
I wonder how long the flight is from Payne to Toronto. Must be like 4 hours or so. I would think so, yeah. 3.5, 4 hours. Depends on our speed. It's going to be, like somebody just mentioned, it'll be an empty flight. So it'll be kind of cool. We'll just, well, we'll pretend like we have like, I don't know, like 20 or 30, you know, of the Air Canada elite on board. So we'll probably be able to do like Mach 8.4, Mach 8.5 on an empty plane at like flight level 400 or 390. So that'll be a cool flight. And then, like I said, we'll maybe do the short flight from Toronto to Montreal. And then maybe Montreal will go across the pond. I want it to be a big day. I want it to be, you know, 8-10 plus hours for the release of that. So it'll be a very big day whenever that aircraft releases. It'll be a very big day.
Sky Europe for my Charlie. Hello, Roger. Runway crest. No report.
Right, speed 210 knots. Gonna go flaps 1.
02037.
And ground spoilers armed, good. Automatic cassette position number 3, good. Those should be on, that should be on, those should be on, and ding the cabin for arrival.
Roger, thank you for my turn.
Polaris Control, good evening, Ryanair 25 Foxtrot, inbound up then 6,000 feet.
So, intercept will be at 2900. So we take this to 2900, good, we can out intervene, good.
I'm 170, Ryanair 25.
Polaris 121.550.
I'm going to go vertical speed actually, and I'm going to descend 750 feet per minute.
Polaris Control, good evening. Sorry for Rental 258 at the Vigra Airport, stand 12 with information Oscar on 1012, because I've asked for Copenhagen.
Red North 258.
See the airport over there? Real nice.
Bring
our speed back down to 190.
Climb flight to 6,000 feet, squawk 0265.
We can go flaps 5 degrees, going to help with the descent and the speed management. Balders, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Gonna get back on the grind. Boss ain't happy. Have a good landing. Take care, Del. I'll see you soon, dude. I'll find over my head right now. That's where I live. Very cool, dude. Very, very, very cool. I'm waving from up top. Alright, let's arm our localizer.
Olympic 063, hello to you. Wind is currently variable 2 knots, otherwise runway you would like for departure.
Sync heading, good. We go 180 on the speed.
Say again.
Localizer captured, we're going to arm approach.
Yeah, question was to...
Here comes approach as well. Glide slope captured, beautiful.
We have chosen Gilco to Bravo departure, Olympic 063.
Olympic 063, what will you clear?
We'll let him know we're fully established now.
To Bravo departure, runway 20, climb to 5,000 feet, squawk 4170.
2,500.
Please repeat the squawk,
You're down. Flaps 15 degrees, speed 170.
Via Gilco to Bravo departure and runway 20 to Varso. Initial 5,000 and 4172 the squawk, Olympic 063.
Olympic 063, be back right.
How come you don't?
166, runway 09, cleared land, 070 degrees, 4 knots.
We're just about to call you. Runway 9, cleared to land, Nordic 166, thank you.
Nordic 8, Mike Echo, stand.
How come you don't use throttle for Boeing? What do you mean? How come I don't use throttle for Boeing? It's exactly what I'm using right now. Throttle for Boeing. Final approach speed today, 152. Flaps 25. To control the throttles.
Scandinavian 6 actually.
And flaps 30, which will be our landing flaps today.
Scan 589.
And we have been cleared to land. We'll get the rest of our lights on. Good. Lit up beautifully. We'll go to recorder. Start our recording. I won't forget you today, chat. Nice crosswind, yeah. Which it shouldn't be. I think it's kind of like slowly making its way more towards a headwind.
ready for taxi.
Our speed a little bit low on that. There we go. A little bit better. 150, 152. Cool. Thrusty cam's coming on. One last time, I'd like to thank Thrustmaster for sponsoring today's live stream. If you want any more information about the products that you see me using, don't hesitate to click the link up above. My airplane chat. A little bit of a 5-knot quartering crosswind, so you can see it's kind of come back to more of like a quartering headwind, you know.
Sky Europe, 4 Mike Charlie, report altitude.
Sky 4 Mike Charlie, passing 5,000.
Thank you, Sky Europe, 4 Mike Charlie, climb line level 170.
Climb line level 170 for Mike Charlie.
Sky 1230 by bump to cleared island from 09.
Enjoy, guys.
Cleared island runway 9,
Nordic 77 Golf, descend 4 fast.
On the 4 down,
Yeah, that's 24 and 35. That's 650 for Mike.
See how it's changed basically to a headwind now?
Approaching minimums. 300. Minimums.
Continue.
200.
Taxi on all dispatch from is available to line up with
100.
Yeah, no report traffic.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Reversers, nose down gently. Decelerating. Manual braking. 70 knots, reverser stowed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Trondheim. That was a nice one. I like that. Not floaty at all. I was really focusing on putting the aircraft down in the touchdown zone. Very happy with that one, chat. Very, very happy. Great week of flying the 7-3 as well. Great week flying the 7-3. Upstairs, get some panel brightness up. Landing lights are coming off. Runway turnoffs are coming off. EPU is spooling up. Start switches. Go to auto. Strobe lights are off. Wing lights are off. Auto brake to off. And clean up the ground spoilers and flaps. Beautiful. Yes, we got the replay. We got the replay.
68 kilo traffic, just that departing prior to your departure is now turning on the right crosswind. Wind is 030 degrees 4.
Copy information.
I'm gonna make a right here on Yankee. How do you get the landing rate tips? Lucas, put exclamation point LRM in chat, and then follow the Nightbot command.
Eurowing 01, thank you. Identified, climb line level 150.
Okay, level 150, Eurowing 01.
Scandinavian 589, you cleared Utsam to Quebec arrival. Expect ILS approach runway 11 and confirm you would like to land on runway 11 with or circle to runway 29. Wind is currently 320 degrees, final.
Oh, we try 11 for the first time. Scandinavian 589.
Alright, let's stop our flight time. 48 minutes on that one, chat. Very good. Very good. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Can we reach 250 likes on today's stream? If you haven't done so, do me a huge solid. Don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. What a beautiful approach, man. Absolutely beautiful approach. Beautiful day of flying. Beautiful 2 days, to be honest with you. I thoroughly enjoyed flying into Norway this weekend. It was a blast. And to do some Norwegian. We haven't done Norwegian in forever, so to get some Norwegian ops in as well, really a lot of fun. So thank everybody for joining me. Thanks everybody for all the ATC that we had as well this week. Was just absolutely incredible. It was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Again, we don't get to do a lot of Norway, so to be able to get into Norway and to be able to do some ops feels good. To be back Hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. We will definitely be back to do some more Norwegian flying. What other... We don't have FLIR anymore, right? FLIR does not exist anymore for all my Norwegian friends. FLIR does not exist, I don't think, so we can't do FLIR. We did some of that, I think it was last year we did some FLIR ops. I think we only have Scandinavian and Norwegian now that fly the 7-3 up here. That could give us more possibilities. Obviously, we've got the A320 that flies with Scandinavian. Park brake is on. Good. Upstairs. Let's stay on. Yes, it did. Okay, good. Park brake is on. Upstairs. Good. APU gen is on. Bleeds are on. Gens are on as well. Isolation valve is open. Engine number 2 is off. Engine number 1 is off. Landing. Anti-collision light is off. Hydro pumps come off. Probes come off. Yaw dampers come off. Fuel pumps come off. Passengers. Sign is off as well. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Trondheim. Let's request deboarding. What a beautiful day of flying. I know we all want to watch the replay with a little bit more brightness, so we were on real time, just past 7 o'clock. I'm just going to bring this back for our replay purposes. I'll put it to like right here for replay. Should look good on a replay and for the deboarding. Wonderful chat. What a great 2 days of flying. Where did we go yesterday? Yesterday it was Oslo to Alesund and back to Oslo. Today we did Oslo, Bergen, and then up here to Trondheim. So, again, super fun, man. Absolute blast. Scandinavian dropped the 7-3 as well. Okay, so we've only got Norwegian operating the 7-3 up here. So Scandinavian, it's going to be all in the Airbuses. It'll be full-blown Airbusing around town. All right, cool. Well, friends, hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. I'm going to get the deboarding process started here, and then we're going to go ahead and get our replay done. Let me go to replay, and we'll stop the recording. Good, we've got that ready to go. We should watch a beautiful arrival. Hey, I'm flying in the PMDG 737. I'm using the Thrustmaster Airbus throttle. The reversers don't work. They turn a bit up and then locks in and closes, but don't move at all. Any ideas why? I think you have to set a specific profile for the 737 if you're using the Airbus throttle. It's a little bit different from how it recognizes the Airbus quadrant to it does the Boeing quadrant. I would check for tutorial online. Sig, I have no clue, man. I use my Boeing quadrant when I'm using my Boeing aircraft and my Airbus for my Airbus. I have 2 different throttles, so I've never used my Airbus quadrant while flying the Boeing. So I'm not quite sure I would be of any help, my friend. Great production, Cap. Thanks for the ride. See y'all. Greg, take care, man. Glad you enjoyed it, my friend. And hopefully I will see you back on Thursday. We're going to be flying some A300 heavy cargo, baby. Thursday, I'm thinking we're going to do some Memphis turns. Although, we may be West Coast. We'll see. Because we spent a lot of time in East Coast last week. So we may start the week on Thursday with some West Coast ops. There was a great flight that somebody was mentioning we could do Oakland to Portland. We haven't done Portland in a while. I'd love to get some Portland in, so maybe plan for that on Thursday. I don't know how long of a flight that is, but Oakland to Portland and back, FedEx ops, that could be fun, and we could probably get full ATC into Portland as well. So maybe we'll plan for that on Thursday. I'll take a look at things, but let's plan for West Coast, I guess. West Coast on Thursday, and then we'll kind of make our way in. I said I want to do the one flight on the weekend. I think on Sunday we're going to do, I believe it's SDF, so Louisville down to Puerto Rico, San Juan. It's about a 3.5-4 hour flight, and that's an actual A300 flight operated by UPS. So expect that one on the weekend as well. If you guys want something to do, you want to have a really cool flight, that's going to be a badass flight, man. Louisville down to San Juan. We should get some beautiful views flying out through the U.S. and then through the Caribbean and then down into San Juan. Cool. That's going to wrap up today's live stream. I'm going to take this time now to thank all my mods, my donators, and my sponsors. Thank you guys so much for everything that you do for the channel. Without you guys here, none of this is possible. Seriously. So thank you all very, very much for your support. I truly, truly, truly do appreciate it. To everybody else that cannot donate using a monetary value, but still donates with your time and your effort and just being here and stream and hanging out, I want to thank you guys just as much. Everybody that helps build this amazing community with me deserves some respect. So thank you everybody for your continued support. I truly do appreciate it. To all my Norwegian friends, I apologize that it took me this long to come back to Norway, but I'm very glad I came back to Norway. I thoroughly enjoyed my flights here in Norway this weekend, so we will definitely be back. Norway deserves so much more love than it does. These airports are so badass. All these approaches are so damn cool. So definitely deserves more love. Chat, if you want to fly into Norway, highly, highly, highly suggested. Again, check ! scenery or the link down below for a free scenery for Bergen, which is just absolutely incredible. This was a payware scenery, so was Oslo, but the free scenery in Bergen is absolutely top tier payware quality, so may want to check that one out. Friends, thank you so much for joining me today and being here this weekend. Truly do appreciate it. Again, if you're just tuning in or you haven't heard, we'll be back in the A300 next week. Very excited for that one. We haven't flown any cargo in a good little bit. We were basically hooked on the Phoenix for the last that kind of rhymes, hooked on phonics, hooked on Phoenix, keep that one, for the last couple of weeks. So we just spent a week flying the 737, want to jump into something different, so we'll be back in the A300 on Thursday. Again, friends, thanks for hanging out, thanks for being here. Look at that view, that's just incredible. 1,000 footers, I was really aiming for the 1,000 footers. That was a great landing, chat, great landing. 190 touchdown markers off the water like that, especially with it being nighttime. That was a top tier approach, friends. Very happy with that one. Could have been maybe a tad smoother, but I'm not going to complain about smoothness. I'm going to try and get that perfect right there. I want that screenshot where the sun is like right, yeah, maybe like right there. Sheesh. That's a screenshot for the ages right there, friends. All right, guys, have yourselves a great start to the week. And I look forward to seeing everybody on Thursday in some cargo planes, because it's going to be a blast. Happy landings, my friends. See you Thursday.